Only takes the back, fuck friends. It's Ricky Woody, the trend. High A leaving the Mozzie and spin back in the bets. We don't play with prop guns, that shit was never pretend. If you beefing with the gang, I tell you how it's gonna end. Like the trap by the state, I turn your hood to my home. Back to Franklin's out the Louis Jim and shit like Jerome. God sponsor all the drift, these crosses came with the chrome. Shot my way to a brick and come from playing with zones. 40 hit like a truck, I don't even got my CDL. Pull chops off the waistline before they BBLs. Gave my brother 35, a real nigga never tell. If a bitch left me for a bum, I'ma wish her well. Doing surgery on the white, Dr. Miami. Bitch wasn't playing A, so I gave her a plan B. Made niggas sit down cause they said they can't stand me. Move like Waka, sleep with the flock like Tammy. Give me any drug, I promise we get the work off. She wanna take a skirt off cause of the way I skirt off. Coke is off, if you touch it, it get turned on. Foreplay before I cook it, I take the shirt off. These niggas all talk, they ain't never on shit. No matter what I go through, I'm always smiling like Mitch. I ain't on no gang shit, they tryna Rico the click. I aced at the dice game and still walked off rich. The shoes is Rick Owens, fuzzy sweater by morning. 6 rockets in the Smith, play the game like Jabari. Niggas spitting no shit, we don't do the Atari. I got a body done, that's how I'm telling I'm sorry. My younger gets sturdy, pop a 30 like a sensu. Being down bad and broke, fuck with your mental. Running your mouth, ain't got insurance for that dental. You don't own a car, why the fuck you stealing on rentals? Back to 30 out, got that nigga screaming like uh-oh. Car is spinning, they smell like dead ops and gumbo. On his block, waving the 50 just like Matumbo. I only chill with bitches, but you know I got some bros. Put me on your parlay, it's a lot. Nobody can have a question what I did for my block. Tryna slide on me, somebody tell him to stop. He took a chance, so you know I had to give him a shot. You become a star.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. It's Thursday. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bronx Zoo.
I know you ain't rich when you with me, this is what it feel like. 10 bottles and a walk,
And that's a chill night.
So much sparkles that they ain't give me no deal price. Think I work for Carnet cause I told them to bill like. I be sliding through looking like a look, ain't got a rollie, but I need 100,000 on my wrist. I remember selling ribs, I had to get it to a brick. I'm trying to pull it off the lot, don't need no mileage on my whip. If you ask me, I'm still winning the race. I let them niggas couple times, they still jogging in place. And if you talking about the 40, then you know I'm the face. Nigga, this is real.
Rick James, what up, man? I know you can't stay long, man, but we appreciate you for coming on. Yeah, let me talk my shit. What's good, y'all? It's Thursday, man. Let's go.
Now we really do look like we sponsoring Corona. I ain't gonna hold you.
This episode is
sponsored by
Yo, what's good, man? What's good, Mikey? How you been, man? You haven't been here in a long time.
Yeah, man. Work calls, man. I've been blessed, man. Happy. Overabundant, man. How y'all feeling, man? I've been tuning in, man. Y'all
I'm glad
getting to it every week, man.
All the time, man.
Much love.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. I was tuning into your other pod brothers. I forgot their name. The boxing.
Four Corners.
Yeah, they be knowing what they be.
Yeah, they be knowing what they talk about.
It's fire.
Which one you like better?
Actually.
Huh?
Which one you like better?
Why I gotta beef
We're a
though?
team.
I don't gotta win. Yeah.
Actually, the Canelo fight is on September 30th. If y'all want to come down and watch it with us and all that stuff, like y'all more than welcome to come and be with the other side. Like that's the boxing. They know that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He was telling me, he's like, yeah, Crawford in the welterweight division, every fight has been a KO. I'm like, really?
Then you went back and
I
looked at
said, oh shit, he is so right. That's crazy.
Yeah, that man different.
For real. Who'd y'all have going into the fight?
Oh, I had Bud.
Oh, okay, so nobody picked Spence over here.
Nah, he did.
I picked Spence.
Damn.
A couple of other people picked Spence too.
You had a reason behind it?
Most people pick Spence. Now they just acting like everybody all of a sudden knew.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That wasn't the case leading up to the fight. 90% of the people I knew had Spence.
That's a fact.
Except for like, no, not just changed up, but it's just people acting like they knew who Bud Crawford was prior to this fight. I just don't believe it. Just don't. Errol was the more popular fighter. He had the bigger fan base, and more people picked him going into. More casual fans picked him going into.
Casual.
For sure.
Yeah. I called it. I was in my man's crib, and I was like, I said Spencer's getting knocked out in the 8th round. I didn't believe it.
You did not say that shit.
I swear to everything I love. I was
Did
joking.
he get knocked out in the 9th though?
He got knocked out in the 9th. I was joking.
He said the minutes and everything.
I was joking. Like I was just because he was such a Spence fan. So I'm like, watch him get knocked out in the 8th round. And it happened in the ninth. And I was like, yo, bro, I didn't even mean to do that shit. Like, I thought it was going to go the distance. I actually thought it was going to go the distance.
Nah, I knew that shit was coming out with a knockout.
Nah, but you
I
knew
thought
it was
gonna
going
go the distance. I ain't
to
gonna hold you.
Yeah, one of them was gonna get a knockout. I knew it.
I didn't think so. I thought it was going to be a better fight.
Yeah.
That's why honestly, I was just joking. I was like, 8 round. I was just like getting under his skin.
Yeah.
Because he was like, before, he was like, oh, he never got knocked down. He never did that shit. So I was just like, yo, 8-round knockout.
That was a class act by Bud. That's
Yeah,
it.
He dog walked.
Would y'all say this is the best year for boxing? I was just talking to him in the car. Would y'all say this is the best year with like the fights? Because this year already they got Tank and Ryan, Bud and Spence. They got Jamel and Canelo.
Yeah.
And remember you got Ngannou, the UFC fighter, and Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that's going to be.
So that's mid.
We just had AJ fight too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Miscellaneous. No, I think without question, this is
Yeah, this is a really good year. Now that you say that.
the best
Yeah,
of
I
the
mean,
decade so far.
J.
That's
Cole.
what
Oh,
I
the
say.
decade, really?
Yeah, I would
Of
say
the
that's
decade.
for the decade.
Yeah.
It has to
I'm
be.
not mad at
It has
that.
to
Nah,
be.
I would agree.
Jaren Ennis, I forgot about his fight too. As well.
Yeah, but Boots hasn't really fought anybody like. He hasn't had a classic fight yet.
Yeah, he hasn't had nobody who can contest him either.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a classic fight.
Yeah.
But I think overall for the sport, we're seeing more. We're seeing it now become a trend where the big names are making the big fights happen.
Hopefully it
And
stays
that
like that.
that's something that was missing in the Pacquiao Mayweather era. Except for Wilder. Wilder fought everybody.
Yeah, Wilder
Yeah,
wasn't
Wilder was
playing.
Yeah, Wilder fought
He said, I'll
everybody.
take anybody on.
I want to see him
Dude
in
twice. He didn't even need to.
Yeah, for sure. I want to see him in Ruiz though, for sure.
Yeah,
I think him and Joshua was next.
Yeah, we can talk
I'm
about
not
all
interested
that.
in Joshua no more for some reason. I don't
Because
know.
he's a good fighter. He's just got a weak chin, and it's
Yeah.
he's not. I don't know. He's just not who he used to be.
Yeah, he not.
Yeah. Charles on the pod.
Damn, I didn't even know you knew
That
my
shit.
name. I didn't even know you knew my name.
Charles on the pod. Nah,
I would keep 100. I didn't know his name. I just still called you
Scars
Scars.
is on the pod, man. What's up with you, bro? How is Sense and Change?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I fell off a little bit.
Come on, man.
But I've been getting back to it though. You know, I've been locked in, going with the market, and I've been
Well,
going crazy.
it was because of the market was kind of slow too, right? It was like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
bad. So you kept on saying that to your fans though.
I was telling them in advance, and but shout out to the people that tuned in. I got them the company Big Lots. Shit went up like 80-some% a month. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So bless up to them who followed it, and then for Express, it was another one went up 75% a month. So shout out to them who followed that. So they up right now.
That's
Wow,
fine.
good, man.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Greg, what up, man?
G Stacks
Let's
in
go.
the building. What's up?
Kev, man, what's good? What's up with you, man?
Shit, I'm looking forward to Miami next week, man. Can't wait.
What day you leave?
Friday.
Okay.
Friday. Can't wait, man.
When you come back?
Sunday.
It's a good trip.
You trying to turn up in this shit?
Oh no, he's I let him say it when he's ready. But it's about to be. He's about to be a movie out there.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
It's your third trip this year?
Nah, bro.
Like 10th.
Is it? I've been to Puerto Rico twice this year. Been to Colombia. Been to Texas. Been to Florida. Going back to Florida. And back to Colombia next month.
Nah, that's tough. You really making sure your life is
making
full
a
of
movie.
Nah,
experiences.
you had a good vacation year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was
Movie
crazy.
out here
Yeah.
next
That's the most in a year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We're only halfway through.
Word.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty productive in that.
Greg said we need to go to AC as the gang. That's why I'll do
You know
that shit
I've
too.
never been to AC.
What?
I've never been to AC. Man.
But you're
That's a
but you're
good
not a
town,
gambling
low-key.
person, are you?
I heard
town,
AC's got
low-key.
beaches and everything too, bro. Like I don't gotta be a gambler to go there.
I go there to gamble. I don't go there to
Well, that's
sit
what
on
you
the
go
beach.
there for. It doesn't mean I gotta go there for
The
gambling.
boardwalk,
Yeah, Kev talking
bars
shit.
is lit.
No, but I hear
go
That's
there.
nice.
I hear it's a nice getaway, a quick getaway or something like that. But like I just never been. I never been there. Never been to the Poconos.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, like-
Poconos, for real?
Yeah, never been there.
Beautiful.
You know what it is? It's like when if I travel, I like to go a little distant. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to make a vacation like down the block type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like AC is like only an hour and a half, 2 hours away. It's like I don't really call it like a vacation. So I just really don't want to waste my time doing that. But if I want to go with the guys
Yeah.
and shit, I don't mind. I just never went.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Damn. Did you have a specific place you would go to specifically?
Like right now?
Yeah. Or in general, in the future, doesn't matter.
I want to go to Cali.
Word.
Really
What
do
part of
wanna
California you want to go to?
I need to go to LA.
I want to go to San Diego.
I wouldn't mind San Diego.
Doesn't really matter to me.
I would like to
I'll
do
probably
San
try San Francisco.
I would do San Francisco. Too.
Or San Francisco.
That's what I'm saying. What we really got to do, like
San Diego
like,
would be nice too, because San Diego is like, because you don't need a passport to get into Mexico.
you could drive in there.
You could drive into
I know
Mexico.
that. Yeah.
So you could drive into Mexico, and Tulum is not too far from that side. So you could like be in San Diego. The border's right there. Go right there.
Why not just go to Mexico? You need a passport to fly
You
in?
need a passport to fly into Mexico.
So like I want to go. That's like the best thing like we could do too. Because if we want to go to those places, we want to go to the football games and the basketball games and shit like that. We could just do one of those shits every time. One time go to San Diego. We go to the Padres game, shit like that. For
I'm not going
You know,
to no
we,
fucking
you
Padres
know what we
game.
should do? You know what we should do? We should take a trip to St. Thomas, hang out in St. Thomas for 3 or 4 days, and then take that flight from St. Thomas to Puerto Rico. It's only 15
Bro,
minutes.
St. Thomas is beautiful. I went there.
You should go to St. Thomas.
You need a passport?
You don't need a passport for St. Thomas.
I could do that.
It's American territory.
I could do that. USA. I could do that.
Ain't bad.
Wait,
Anything
what's on
outside?
your what's on your bucket list travel? Like places you want to go to?
Connecticut.
This nigga retarded.
Nah, CT is nice. Outside of the US?
Nah, just your bucket list.
Cali?
Anywhere.
Cali, for right now.
That's a good question.
It's cool though, because one thing I like about the U.S. is like I'm saying it's all one country, right? All one thing, all in one jurisdiction. But once you go into like a certain coast, it's like a complete different culture. It's just like different states. Once you step into Connecticut, the culture's different. Once you step into Pennsylvania, the culture's different. Jersey, culture's
Rhode
different.
Island.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I find that shit to be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't find that like other places like that.
We should schedule a trip, man. Go Chicago, St. Louis, then Long
You
Beach
can go to
and LA.
Chicago and gangbang, you heard?
This nigga whining.
I've been in Chicago. Chicago's nice.
Yeah, I saw that.
So-
It was a lady who posted it up. She had hit up I forgot who. I don't know if it was a gang member, somebody from Chicago, and she wanted to pay them for protection of a tour of the inner city of Chicago. And she was just it posted the DMs online. He's like, yeah, I'll charge you like 2 racks. You can come through, shawty. I'll take you on a whole tour through the neighborhood and shit. Man, that's crazy. The fact that individuals outside is so fascinated with the culture that they're willing to pay for the. I'm not sure. I
But
never
she got the
followed up
little
on
Baby
it.
and Dirk or something?
Nah, it was one of them. I can't put a name on it, but it was one of them. I was reading. I'm like, this shit is hilarious.
That's kind of funny
Stay
though.
away from
That's
Chicago.
different.
But that might be like that might
No,
that
that's
might
not
be a
smart
business
to-
opportunity for them.
No,
To get some white people to just walk around the hood.
no, that's not. No,
That shit might
no.
work.
Don't hit up a fucking random person on Instagram thinking they're going to protect you.
Oh, word. Nice. Yeah, they might
That's
have
just
mad
not-
ops.
That's just not smart.
That's a come up right there.
That's dumb.
Oh yeah.
That's dumb.
Send me the 2,000 right now.
Send it to your Cash App.
That's what I'm saying. And then you get out here, then they bring you to a neighborhood and just drop you off. Like, don't ever do that.
You
That's
break your hat
stupid.
off to the left, and you over here in the GD neighborhood or some shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
ever. But that's how fast it could switch in Chicago. Like you could be on one block, go all the way down that long ass block. For some reason, they blocks be like 4 New York blocks on one street, and then when you turn the corner, you in a whole nother area where you don't need to be. Stay away from Chicago if you don't have to go there.
Yeah, I want to go to all those spots.
Well, at least stay away from that part of Chicago. The rest is it's pretty cool.
Which part of Chicago you think is the worst?
I mean, I haven't spent enough time in Chicago to probably make that call, but from my understanding, probably the West Side.
The West Side.
I've heard the West Side is don't go there. Just don't. There's no reason to go to the West Side. West Side, of course, the South Side has like its reputation, but from living in the Midwest for a little while, I've heard a lot about the West Side. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
You willing to take that chance with your life?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when I had to go out there for one of my line brothers had like a gathering or something, and I went out there to like show some love. And it's just like, yo, like if I didn't know you, I would never be in the city of Chicago. Like there's just no reason for me to be here, especially like in the hoods of Chicago. Oh, I'm good.
Dang. Could you say what's one of the most absurd moments that you've had over there? Or like one of the things
I've never had a bad moment, but you could just see that as this like you're in Chicago when you're in Chicago.
But it's also like in Chicago, they have like they follow a lot of protocols and certain things. Like they don't condone bullying in Chicago. So it's like if you're a person that's just like you don't seem like you're a person that's on some they're not on some street shit, whatever it is. They don't be fucking with you. They don't go on bothering you. But you know what I'm saying, you're always gonna have a one knucklehead and whatever it is like that. But as the majority of it's not like that. They don't condone the bullying shit over there. They have a lot of protocols into their gangs over there. So they're very organized.
Yeah.
That's a good question though. What's your ideal like vacation spot like on your bucket list?
Well, I wanna mostly travel outside the country because I just got my passport renewed and it was kind of depressing because they sent me my old one and I'm just like, damn, I have no pages filled out. It's just completely empty. I'm like, nah, I gotta change this. So I just wanna, I wouldn't even mind going more inside. I've been to a lot of states, so I've been like North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, Florida. But I would travel the states for every
Part of Texas.
What part was that? Austin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Austin had to have like a lot of fair.
Shit was lit.
Austin's pretty fun.
Definitely lit. Yeah.
But you have to go there. It's like you go there next month. There's a lot of events next month in October.
Summertime.
Got it on your calendar?
Nah, I just know I know what goes on in Texas.
Nah.
Okay.
No, but
Nigga got it marked down and shit.
but
You got a Texas everyday calendar.
Everyday living. Dallas hands down, bro. Dallas hands down is fun. Yeah.
Wait, why?
Dallas has got everything in there that you would like you can enjoy. It's like it's literally diverse with the cultures. It's like it's fun, right, JT? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Dallas is fire. Houston is just Houston. I mean, it's if you're more into like style, like clubbing style, like Louisiana type of shit. That's what you find in Houston. You know what I'm saying, and it's humid as hell.
See, I can't do that. I don't like hot weather.
Because you're talking about 120 degree weather with humidity. That's like, it's disgusting. Feels like you're in Dubai.
That's nasty.
That's absurd, for real.
I want to go to Dubai though.
But when you have, in Dallas is a little drier. Dallas like one of the last major cities over there in Texas that is like it's drier heat. So it'll be like 110. We were there like 110 degrees, bro, and it was like we weren't sweating.
Yeah.
How?
Because it's not humid.
Yeah, the humidity.
It's just hot.
That's what gets you. That's
different.
Florida.
We were driving in a convertible, bro. We were in a convertible.
Y'all are wildin'. I can't do that.
It was nice, right?
Yeah, it was in the streets, B.
We was outside.
In the streets, B. It's a good
We was
time.
outside.
What about you though?
For me?
Yeah.
I got too many.
You have a couple.
I got too many eyes. So we're gonna go England.
What the fuck you speaking so low for?
My fault. We're gonna go England. We're gonna go.
Nigga still low. He just got closer to the mic.
We went lower and got closer.
Nah, it's
I said England.
England, Italy,
Italy's
Japan. We're gonna go. I want to go to Nigeria. I want to go to Montreal. I want to go to Argentina. And then
Argentina's beautiful, I heard.
yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah.
And then I want to go to Brazil as well. So yeah. And New Orleans. New
Orleans is fun. But I went there back in 2016 for Mardi Gras. I went there for Mardi Gras.
That's what I want to go for. I want to go for Mardi
Go
Gras.
for Fat Tuesday in February. It's fire.
Fat Tuesday. Oof. That's a fire spot.
It's fire.
What's your ideal place?
My ideal place. I want to go to Ethiopia. That's like heard it's a lot of fun over there.
Philippines?
That's a yes and no. I'm saying that's like social media is turning me off to the whole Asia thing. So like that's like I wanted to, but now I kind of don't.
You think social media gives you an accurate depiction of the Philippines?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like listen.
He's just scared of the lady boys.
Yeah, nah, like that's just.
He's scared of the lady boys.
Just, even though Philippines they don't have as much as Thailand. I'm saying, but it's just they just turned me off to the whole thing. It just a particular person keeps talking about it, sending me stuff, and I'm getting the algorithms on my page, and it's kind of disgusting, and it's pissing me off.
You gotta judge it for yourself, man.
Yeah.
Gotta judge it for yourself.
Anyway, so that's not on my list right there. So Ethiopia, I want to go to the Ivory Coast also because my friend Evasito had put me on to that whole Ivory Coast, and it looks beautiful. So I kind of want to look that up. I want to go to Argentina. Want to go to Brazil. I want to go to Chile, Peru. I want to go to Prague. Prague is a lot of fun. Want to go to. I kind of want to go to Russia too.
That's not bad.
Cold.
I'll take
Not
that
all
over
the time,
the
bro.
heat.
You take that over the heat?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not all the time. It's like Alaska. Alaska is not cold all year long. So Alaska is cold like we maybe 6 to 7 months out the year. You know what I'm saying? So,
You still got more?
yeah, bro. I want to travel, bro. Like, I want to travel. You know what I'm saying?
You want to go to every country.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
like-
Just say I want to go everywhere.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like
You want to go to every country.
I want to travel, man. I want to go to every Caribbean island.
Now, you got 5 more, nigga. You got 5 more, bro. Like, we can't be in here talking about every country.
I'm saying I want to go to every Caribbean island.
All right, 4 more.
I want to go to.
Just list continents at this point.
Yeah, he's just there. I want to go.
Yeah, nah.
I want to go to Australia.
I really want to go to the Canary Islands of Spain. I want to go to the Canary Islands. That's like that. That's been someplace I've been wanting to go to for years.
For these places that you want to go there because like you've personally researched them or you just heard good
I personally researched
good-
all every place
Okay.
like I've spoken on. Like Spain, like the whole country of Spain is beautiful in general. So I mean, I just could say Spain in general, but Canary Islands is primarily is where I want to go. It's like the north of Africa right there, but it's Spain.
Nigga, can you hurry up?
Well, you know what?
You said 20 20 places. Hurry up.
You never rush anybody else, bro.
Nobody else has said that much.
I said Cali, and I was
Nigga,
fine.
he was easy, yo. Everybody said just 3 things, 4 things. You said 35.
It's not my fault. You guys are simple minded.
Damn.
Shit.
Come, can you hurry up?
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. All right, make it simple. I'll go anywhere. See how fast that was, Kev?
Uh-oh.
Nigga said,
You wanna go to Thailand?
I'll go to Thailand.
Yo,
I'll go to Thailand. I heard Thailand. Somebody told me they had like amazing time in Thailand. I'll go to Thailand.
Yeah, I mean, people go to Thailand for 2 different reasons.
Yeah. So I'll do all that shit. I'll have fun wherever we go. No matter where we go, I'll have fun. So that's how
fact.
it is. It don't really matter.
I don't know about China because I heard that they still,
Your organs?
I want to go to China too. I
Pardon me.
different.
want to go to China also.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Kev, name a place you wouldn't go.
Yeah, that's a good
That's a
one.
better question.
Yeah, that's a better
place
question.
you
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
go.
go.
Y'all better have him here all day again.
Never mind.
I'm sorry. One place you wouldn't go.
Ukraine.
Damn, all right, that's a good one.
You can't. No. Oh yeah. All right, we good. Let's go. What we got?
Poland's fine too.
Alright, yeah. Today's topic, Kev still eat yellow Starburst.
Oh my god.
That is the best Starbucks ever.
Nah, I feel like you really did that to get people mad.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
I eat the
fucking
yellow
way you
Starburst.
believe
That's
that.
literally my.
You don't believe
Anybody that knows me knows.
Justin, you
I
ever
go-
seen him do that?
No.
You be
doesn't
saying,
even
you
eat
potting.
He doesn't even see me eat Starburst.
Ever in life?
I don't think he's ever bought Starburst in front of me.
Alright.
Yo, for fake, what came out first? Now or later is a Starburst.
Ooh.
I call my coworker right now. He'll tell you right now. You want
Now or
me to call
later is
coworker?
like
You
basically
approve it?
like Starburst, but
Huh?
now or later is basically like Starburst.
Hell no!
And
Don't
like
disrespect that.
It's
Hell,
not
now
like
it's
Starburst.
A
disgusting.
little bit.
I hate now and later.
What? I grew up on now or later. That was my
And
shit.
look how you grew up.
That's funny as hell. I gotta look this shit up.
Now or later.
When did Annihilators come out? That
What's
used to
your
be
favorite
having
chocolate?
random ass
Yeah, right? Where the hell did that come from?
Like 1962.
I gotta go caramel.
What's your favorite candy?
I gotta go caramel.
Chocolate or like
chocolate candy.
chocolate gotta be Reese's.
Reese's.
It gotta be.
Yeah, I had a phase where it was Snickers, and then I ate it too much, and then now I could do the Reese's. Thing.
Oh,
or,
shit. I
Or
said
Hershey's,
dumb
or Hershey's with almond.
What about you, JT?
That's it.
Your favorite chocolate?
Hershey almonds.
Hershey almonds.
Yeah, I go through phases with it though, cause I eat it so much, and then I'm like, I don't want that shit no
Shit, no
more.
more, yeah. It'd be
Yeah.
like
Mine
that.
is Snickers almonds.
That's not bad. At least you ain't say Almond Joy.
I was about
Starburst
to
came
say
out
that.
first.
Almond Joy. Who eat that?
You eat almond Twix?
Hell no.
That shit dirt.
My second favorite is Twix, but
Yeah, Twix
You
is
got
good
it.
for me, too.
What's your
Fact.
third favorite?
my third favorite.
Yeah, you know you're going crazy, right?
I'm not, cause I'm waiting for him to say something that's like,
Wicked.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit.
Nah, 100 grand.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
With the 100 grand balls?
I don't think so.
100 grand balls are?
I think I seen them shits in like maybe Halloween in a bucket.
100 grand is fucking amazing.
Be like, Kev, what's your fourth? Candy corn?
Candy corn is disgusting, bro.
That shit dirt.
Anybody that eat that shit can't be trusted
That was nasty.
For candy corn to be your favorite, that's different.
as well.
So you wanna?
Did anybody watch the Valdez fight?
I did not catch it.
No, I didn't.
I watched it.
I didn't.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Nah, that's all good.
Yeah. That shit started at 2 p.m. right?
No, started late.
Oh, there was one that started at. Oh, I think Anthony Joshua starts at 2
Yeah,
when he
something
fights.
like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else happened over this week.
For you?
Yeah.
Oh.
School start. Well, not school, but
You started.
yeah, I started back. Teachers are back in school, getting back to work and stuff like that. So trying to get excited about another school year, another opportunity to work with the kids. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to this being another year of growth. I'm hoping to better my teaching skills and raise reading and writing levels for all my 9th and 10th graders this year, while on top of ensuring that all of our juniors have everything they need to prepare for the next phase of life, because they're about to be out of here sooner than they think.
Respect.
Tough years, for real.
Yeah. And
yeah.
for them, it's kind of hard for them to really comprehend, because like, especially like with this first graduating class of COVID kids coming up, it's interesting to see how this is going to affect their production in the real world, because I think it's going to hinder them somewhat. But we'll see. What else?
That's all that Cardi B shit? Or throwing the mic at the fan?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was good.
That was a long time ago, right?
Yeah, it was. I'm
But
sorry. It was funny.
the funny thing about that shit, you know, she told fans to throw water on her because she was hot, and
Yeah.
it got mad when she got throwing water at her. Like
Yeah.
that was the most dumbest shit.
Funny as hell. You think they should get paid? Who she threw it? Because supposedly she threw it, it hit somebody, but it bounced off that person and hit somebody else.
I think everybody needs to stop being so fucking soft.
Damn.
Like, it is what it is. Like, you got hit. Like, you ain't get mad when you got hit with a rock when you was younger by somebody by accident, right?
They trying to make money.
Like,
Trying
that's
to
what I'm-
capitalize
like, everything
off
is just super soft or super sensitive at this point in time.
If that was your family member in that situation, would you tell them go get the bag?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, go get
I
that
hate this now.
bag.
You gonna tell us stop being sensitive?
Because I'm doing it for a reason.
I hate this nigga, yo.
Hell yeah. And you didn't even have to think about that. Yes, go do it.
Go get that bag.
Yo, this week I've been watching the Maui fires,
Oh
wildfires.
yeah. Is it still burning?
I don't know, but they said that the death toll was like 90
95.
something. Yeah, it drink crazy.
Yeah.
So,
we was actually talking about that too. We can start with there then. What do you think about that?
I think it's wild. Like the fact that like an island like that could just catch a wildfire and it's not like from volcanic eruption. I think that's just kind of wild. They catching wildfires like Cali, and it's in the middle of the ocean, kind of low key. So I think it's just wicked because it was in Hawaii, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably the whole Maui is.
Yeah, that drink crazy.
But you know, we was talking about this before, and I just felt like it was like, y'all saw what Biden said that he's gonna do for Maui?
Mm-mm.
He's gonna give them $700 each.
That's it?
Yeah. $700.
That's it.
Welcome to America.
Nah, yo,
$700.
this about to make me go on a whole different
well,
tangent.
Go ahead. Yeah, what up, bro? He said
that's
besides
crazy.
is,
He's
giving each household only $700.
He also said
It's a one-time payment of $700.
He also said
wicked.
that when they asked him like, well, what are your words and views of the situation in Maui, he smiled and said no comment.
No, that's absurd.
Smiled and no comment.
Yo, low key.
Like it's just the fact that when I don't care about the situation, like people voted for the guy and everything, but like if you're not gonna correct his wrong and you're not gonna talk about it, you know what I'm saying, then how do we move forward? Because everybody was quick to attack Trump for everything. I'm saying? For any little thing. He breathed wrong, he was getting attacked. That situation, 95 people died as of right now in Maui from the situation.
Yeah.
People were running into the water because they were burned. They were burned. And it's wild that the fact that this guy laughed, he had a smile with a smirk and said, no comment, and just left.
Yo, the man
is wild, and he only gave me $700.
It's like niggas got more than $700 for the pandemic unemployment. They only giving them $700 per household, and well, it's not that many people that live in Maui, right?
It's the fact
it's not a lot.
I'm not too. I was gonna say I wanted you to enlighten me. So he's giving it to all of the individuals who live in that area.
Every household, $700.
Yo, this brings
that's not a bad thing though.
Nah, but this brings me to
they have
the
nothing.
tangent though.
700. So first and foremost, everybody knows Hawaii is a very expensive state to live in. Very expensive state to live in. Like inflation is at a beyond level in Hawaii. So $700 does nothing. You can't be reimbursed on your homes or nothing with fucking $700.
Wait, something. But I'm sorry, finish.
With $700, you can't live on $700. Like the average person can't live on $700. You know what I'm saying? For the month. Let alone that's what you're giving, but you're giving billions to this country in Ukraine, which is like, and if you can see videos of Ukraine is partying it up right now during this war that's going on. They're partying it up. They're going out on nights and everything. Like, it's wild. And the fact that you're giving it to this country, billions, and it's like you gave up to I think it's $100-something billion already that they already gave to Ukraine, but Hawaii is only getting, I think it was like a total of like, I think it was like 10 billion in total, maybe 11 billion. That's it. And that's like, it's if something put aside if they haven't given it to them yet. But $700 is really given to the people of Maui, if each household, which is nothing. These people lost their homes,
everything.
But the fact is that you're giving all this money to other countries, but you're not giving it to the American people. This is the same thing you did with East Palestine. The same thing he did with East Palestine. You neglected East Palestine. Now you're neglecting Hawaii. These are the states in your country that you're running, but you're focused on other countries. As he was coming back, he went to Ukraine. He's been going to Ukraine. He hasn't been to East Palestine yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that place is
He hasn't been
crazy.
to East Palestine for the situation.
The fact that
Pennsylvania was
it's still going
heavily affected for the situation happened in Ohio. Pennsylvania was heavily affected. Philadelphia has been heavily affected from that also. In general, like but that's mainly like the city in Pennsylvania that's been affected. Then we have Hawaii. You're neglecting Hawaii because you have no words about the situation. It's been over 24 hours. You haven't even made a statement about what the situation in Hawaii.
Do you think him not commenting on the issue was his ignorance towards the situation, or the fact that he just didn't want to say anything because he wasn't too informed about it to make himself look more
I feel like he was informed about it. He didn't have
the plan yet.
He didn't have the projector in front of him to basically state basically what to speak on. He wanted to be politically correct about the situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because everything he's using he's using cards and everything as he's talking. The guy, he can't think for himself. But the fact is this, that the fact that what really bothered me in the situation is that you smiled and said no comment. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not presidential at all.
Now, low key though, this is gonna bring me to a statement and then a question. But I was gonna say, like, to what you said, just as like my own opinion, it could be a bigger play, a bigger picture versus like the war in Ukraine to what's going on of like a natural disaster. And then also on the flip side of it, it's like going back to 9/11 to like this Maui situation. Like, how do you determine how much a life is valued? Yeah, but it was the same problem with 9/11.
Not even that though. He like the man who said it's a bad thing because they lost land, homes, right? We didn't lose our homes and lands or nothing during the pandemic, but niggas was getting 900 plus in unemployment a week.
And the fact that people lost their homes
a week.
Nobody's talking about the fact that Oprah bought 80 acres of land there after the situation.
Oh,
she bought 80 acres of land.
What's wrong with that?
But you buy it because it's like people are taking advantage of the situation.
But that's what happens. That's what happens in disaster.
Yes, it happens. Yes, I get what you're saying. I get that situation. But the fact is that the capitalists in these situations, mind you, I'm a capitalist myself, right? But these are the same people that are attacking capitalists. These are the same people that are attacking capitalists. Like people that are going far and beyond out of their means of situation. Well, they're billionaires, but they're able to afford all these things, and getting themselves involved in everything. Like how Bill Gates does is like Bill Gates is one of the people that attack capitalists, but he capitalizes on everything in every aspect. You got the money to do it. That's your money. We choose to do it. But if anybody else that had a billionaire that's on the right side were to do something like that, they will be frowned upon.
What they got to do with Oprah?
Oprah brought all this land, and now she's being in control of all this land. It's like it's not something they should be doing if you're going to be attacking capitalists.
So Oprah attacks capitalists?
Yeah, the whole left attacks capitalists. They say that you're not supposed to be using your money to own all these things.
But if Oprah's attacking capitalists, why is that a bad thing for her to buy land that's been burned down?
She's buying land from the people that can't afford to put the money back together. It's like the same thing with
But people do that all the time.
No, like I said, I personally don't have a problem with it, right? I personally don't have a problem with it. But if you're gonna be attacking people that buy all these property, capitalize on everything, if you're gonna be attacking people that capitalize on everything, so why would you go against everything that you say?
I guess what he's trying to get at, I think what Kev is trying to get at is that she's monopolizing a section of a specific area where she can profit off of the land.
But I think somebody was going to do it, so why not be her if she has the money? Like, I don't see the issue with it. If it was a white person that did it, nobody would care. That happens all the time.
If a white person or a black person buys it, like I said, I don't give a fuck about the situation. My problem is that these are the same people that are attacking people that use their money, their wealth, and take control of everything. Because they try to say Trump did that shit.
All right, but what if she's buying it and then she's going to refertilize and help the land?
That's what I was about to ask you as well.
Yeah, you don't know the objective.
Never know the objective, but like I said, it's a PTSD thing, bro. Like I see what Jeff Bezos is doing. I see what Bill Gates is doing. Like I see all the stuff. Like I was like reading on something today, and I showed it to Justin, and what they were talking about, like they had like this new RSV virus vaccine that's about to come out, whatever it is, and now they're pushing that people at some point are going to be allergic to red meat. You know what I'm saying? Through these vaccines.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so you'd be allergic to red meat, and they're trying to push this vegan situation, and lab grown meat and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's different.
Like the FDA in America already approved. They already approved that restaurants are allowed to sell you imitation meat, like basically lab grown meat.
I have a
But
question.
we eat that already. Well, not me, but individuals eat that already.
But that's what I'm saying. But now it's FDA,
cheese.
But no, I get it.
FDA approved.
But now that it's FDA approved.
No, but I'm saying, but they've been selling products like that in the supermarket as well. Like
Absolutely.
cheese products.
If you go to Dallas BBQs, like their chicken, you see how big their wings are.
Chicken, yeah,
It's like, and then you look at the how these factories are, but now it's FDA approved. So for it being FDA approved, now they have to ban. Like they not have to, but
they can
sell it to you, and
absolutely.
you can't make a case about it.
Like Kraft, they do that with Kraft. Like if you ever look at Kraft singles, I think if there's a specific percentage, don't quote me on this, but if there's a specific percentage of the product that isn't made out of cheese, that's why they don't call it cheese. I think it's less than 50% cheese, which is why they call it Kraft singles. They're not allowed to call it cheese because at least 50% of it isn't cheese.
Oh, word?
So,
I never knew that. What do you feel about this?
Well, they have microplastics.
I feel like the Maui situation, yeah.
I just feel like it's unfair to compare Maui to Ukraine. I feel like that's two totally different things. I'm not really too informed about it, but it's interesting that y'all brought this up because I met a Hawaiian, this woman from Hawaii on Instagram who's willing to call in or video call in to discuss her perspective on the situation because apparently what's being reported and what's actually happening,
two different things.
Not necessarily too different, but they're not telling the whole truth. So I'm trying to schedule that.
That'd be cool.
That would be wavy.
Yeah, but it's just difficult to do with like the time zone differences. That's like the hardest. That's what we're trying to figure out. But in terms of the situation, I just feel like it's unfair to compare it to Ukraine. We're talking about the spread of communism versus a natural disaster. If you are in office and you think that we need to send money to Ukraine to stop the spread of communism and stop the spread of Russia from going there, so that we lose influence in that section of the world, I think that's one thing versus like, okay, this is a natural disaster where some people have lost their homes and they should be doing more. I feel like I don't see the correlation there.
Yeah, I gotta piggyback off of you because I think that like sending money to Ukraine for the war, like that's ideologies and things of people beliefs and why I mean, you can see what happened. I don't want to say war, but what is that? They don't call it a war, but they call it what the U.S. call it when it's not a war?
I'm about to say that.
I guess so. If for
A rift?
quote unquote the gas in 2003, the Iran
Propaganda?
Oil.
Iraq. Nah, there's a word for it. They don't call it a war. It's an official term. I'll look it up later. I can't think of it now. But if it's not basically declared by Congress, it's something else. But it's not a war. I forgot what they call it. But I'll find it later. But
Okay.
I gotta agree with you on that though. I think comparing ideologies to something that's a natural disaster is kind of far-fetched. That's in my opinion. In my opinion.
I just look at it from the aspects like this guy has not did anything for this country, but you're focused on other countries, like other countries' issues with our textile, but you haven't focused on us. Like we have issues, massive amount of issues that are happening in this country, and you're letting it happen.
But there's.
And-
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
but you're letting it happen. So I'm just looking at it from the aspect that you just choose not to focus on this country at all. Like I said, like he has the whole time. East Palestine situation has been like almost a year already, maybe probably a little less than a year. But you haven't attended to them. You haven't attended anything to those people. Like there was people that couldn't even drink water for like. I don't know if it's back to normal yet, but couldn't even drink water. You haven't even attended to them. Then you have this situation that's happening in Maui. You have the situation that's happening in the border. We have all these drugs that are being imported to our country, and you haven't even thought of a plan to even assist the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at everything from an aspect that you literally find ways to put this country last in all aspects, but you're focused on.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, you can continue. What you were saying?
I lost my train of thought, man.
That fast?
Now you're talking about how he's done more for others. I wanted to ask you.
It's just like I said. It's more so. It's just more so on the situation, right? It's that you're living to the idea. You're living up to the idea of what the Republicans have been saying, that America is last with this administration. And they've been saying it since 2021, since he's got into office. You know what I'm saying? And you're showing all the proof that you decided to put this country last. Instead of like, all right, you want to handle Ukraine situation, you know, I feel like it's a laundering scheme. I don't feel like it's anything else into that. I feel like it's a laundering scheme. That's what my opinion though.
Can you prove it?
Huh?
Can you prove
It's
it?
my opinion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's my opinion. Right? But yeah, there's a lot of shits that goes into with Biden's administration, with Biden in general, prior to he got into office, that he's been dealing with Ukraine. There's that's other things. We have other things with him, particularly with Ukraine,
Yeah.
and him talking about that he didn't want Trump, to tap into Ukraine for whatever during his administration, so he wanted to cut certain things out. And there's conversations about that. So that's why I believe that it's a laundering thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the war's happening. That's real. You know what I'm saying? But as far as giving all this money, I feel like it's a laundering. That's my opinion though.
So
Right?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
But as far as him putting this country last, that's literally, you can see it yourself. You know what I'm saying? We have a massive amount of issues, and you're neglecting us with our drug crisis that we're getting in here. We didn't have we've always had drugs here, but the massive amount of drugs that are being poured into this country, the high crime rates in this country right now, right? The negligence of within East Palestine. Then we have this tragic situation that's going on in Hawaii, that happened in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? And they're being neglected, not being attended to. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that you're deciding to put America last, not even really trying to assist, but you're focused on this situation where you feel like it's a more important thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that their crisis is not important. What's happening in Ukraine with Russia, I'm not saying it's not important, but you really need to start focusing on our issues as well. And stop neglecting us. That's all it is.
I mean, I think it's a bit of a stretch to say our country's being put last. I'm assuming you meant that in like a figurative way, maybe not a literal, but if it is literal, I think that's a bit of a
Stretch.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a stretch. Because these are all the issues that we're dealing with now are issues that we've seen before. We've seen high unemployment. We've seen high crime. We've seen fucking high I don't know, STD rates or whatever. Like we've seen all of these issues before. So I don't think these are anything new that we haven't dealt with. Like we've had international issues before. We've had war before. So I don't know. I just feel like we've seen this country in a similar state like this before, and I don't think it was a result of our country being put last. Now, do I think this is the best leadership America has to offer? No. But I wouldn't say our office is putting America last. Like I think that's a bit of a stretch.
I wanted to ask a question because this comes from a place of being a tad bit uninformed as well as a little bit of ignorance. Has Joe Biden done anything else for the country prior?
Imagine Joe Biden as president.
Yo, that would be a great. Yo, Biden in Oklahoma. Oh man.
For all my creators.
Breaking news over a podcast.
Breaking news.
Nah, you good. I was saying, like, has he done anything else prior to the Ukraine crisis where you could say that he's putting our country last? Because I feel like a lot of us, it goes back to the phrase, you could say yes a million times, you say no one time, and everybody looks at you like you're the bad guy. So again, it's coming from a place that's uninformed because I don't do too much research on the man himself. But has he done things for America prior to Ukraine? Say 5.
I didn't see anything. And mind you, I when he got into office, of course, everybody knows I didn't vote for the guy, right? But when he got into office, I was looking at things because he's talking about that he was going to unite the people and everything. So I was like, maybe this is what we needed. I'm saying because everybody was at an uproar with Trump, right? And I asked maybe this is what we needed, but the guy has yet to keep any promises that he said he was going to do when he got into office. Has yet to keep anything. Even a lot of people say like on TV shows and everything when they said about Trump that it's say what you want about Trump, but he delivered. You know what I'm saying the guy delivered. Everything he said he was going to do, whether you liked it or not, he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or if not, he attempted and it got blocked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's still to try. Yeah. When with Joe Biden, he had said he was going to do X amount of things.
Yeah, but I don't like how they put that all on the presidency. Like there's 2 other branches of government which it goes to. Everybody thinks the president is never.
It's never just the president. You know what I'm saying? It's never just the president. As far as the states handle situations, that's up to the governors, right? And the governors receive the finances through the presidents and all this stuff, whatever it is, right? They get their money and to see if they create a higher surplus, whatever it is, as management. I'm saying it's basically, but it is within the states. So the states are being ran by Republicans or the Democrats, whatever the case may be. But as far as inflations and gas prices and everything, that's all through the president. I'm saying through the president's decisions. I'm saying that's he's the one that shakes hands with everything else, whatever it is. He makes the biggest decisions at the end. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Those things fall under the president.
Yeah, it's fine.
But as far as crime rates and within the states and everything, that's all through governors and mayors.
But it's still
and most people don't know who their mayors or governors are.
No, but there's still some certain technicalities to that too as well. Like for example, I don't know the exact term it is, but there's a percentage of House of Representatives that may be, Democrat or Republic in the last administration versus this administration that could support the laws that you make or the different plans that you make.
Well, yeah. So as you have as your Congress and your Senate is at a blue. So it's blue. You have the people that vote for the certain things, whatever it is. And the one thing I like about the Democrats. There's one thing I like about the Democrats, they're very united. They'll argue no matter what, right? But when it comes down to doing certain things, whether they like each other or not, they wind up uniting. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that they're good at. No matter what, they'll do whatever they can to keep power. right? So they'll unite that whole shit. Whereas the Republicans, they're always tearing each other down. You know what I'm saying? And everybody starts attacking it, whatever. But the problem is that we have a lot of people, what Trump called it, the swamp. You know what I'm saying? That we have Republicans that, that think like Democrats. You know what I'm saying? That they want this, like, this type of, they want like power, power hunger. You know what I'm saying? They want to be hungry on power. They want to take away, certain rights that you have and everything. They want to, they have like a lot of liberalism in them. Mind you, I'm a Republican conservative, right? But I do have some liberal thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe in change. But the thing about it is that
Prostitution?
if I'm pro-prostitution in this country, no.
You know what's funny, bro? They say that they're anti-prostitution until you put a camera in front of it and pay taxes on it. Then we're fine with it.
Yeah,
completely. But then it's legal. It's no
in
problem.
In New York, Manhattan is decriminalized. Prostitution is decriminalized in Manhattan right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's decriminalized in Manhattan.
Vegas.
It's decriminalized. Drug use in New York City in general is decriminalized. Prostitution in Manhattan is decriminalized. You know what I'm saying? So like that's like so if you know somebody, you see somebody getting a blowjob on the corner and the police run down, the police will just say stop. Because if it's like in an isolated area and they catch you, they'll tell you to stop and keep it going.
But see, to me, that's corny. That's why. Because then if you put up a camera, if you put up a camera on it and you literally pay taxes on it, then it's defined as legal. Family Guy had a joke on it. Like, it's absurd.
But all this stuff, that's where everything is headed. Like they already have dispensaries for crack pipes. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
They have dispensaries for crack pipes in New York now.
Forever?
So yeah, so like now it's at some point that these things they're literally taxing drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's coming. They're about to build a casino in Manhattan. Prostitution is decriminalized, and you're bringing a casino into Manhattan. Understand the type of shit that's going to be happening. Yeah. Your kids are walking through this, right? And they're going to be seeing all types of crazy. This is going to be New York, how New York was in the 80s, with Dinkins in office.
I have a question for you. Why you don't accept the prostitution here, but as prostitution you could go anywhere else and you would accept that there?
Who says I would accept it?
Would you?
No.
So you don't think prostitution should exist?
I never said it doesn't exist.
No.
Do you?
I don't care about other countries. I care about America.
But that's what I'm saying. What's the, like, just because you don't care, that gets the same
I
shit.
see what he's saying.
I'm not from there. Let them I don't care about their government. That's how they handle their country. That's how they handle it. I'm caring about America. This is my home.
So do you think they should ban porn as well as prostitution?
Porn is taxed. Porn is taxed. Like
so I'm saying that's what makes it. I'm asking you personally. So do you think it's right because it's taxed?
If I think it's right because it's taxed, bro, like that's. If they were to ban porn, I personally wouldn't care.
No, but do you agree with it though? Do you agree with the fact that there is porn? Because you don't agree with prostitution, but do you agree with porn? Do you agree with the fact that somebody could go online?
Prostitution in the streets, I don't agree with.
Do you agree with porn? The fact that
I could agree with porn.
What's the difference between that?
Because porn is at home. It's
so if it was prostitution behind closed doors. In the street is the main factor.
Yeah,
okay.
because of this situation, because it falls down to this. It'll be around kids. You know what I'm saying? This thing will be going around kids, and that's the thing what it boils down to, is what I'm against. It falls under kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're already trying to normalize pedophilia in this country.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? So like once they start normalizing, they're teaching this type of like homo sex ed into like elementary schools. You know what I'm saying? And they talk about penises and everything to third graders, second graders.
Yeah.
It's like it's getting disturbing.
I know you've heard about
really
the terminology, the quote unquote the gay bill. That's not the exact terminology for it. Or they've banned you from speaking about specific topics of sex to minors.
Oh, don't say gay or something.
And they called it the gay bill, but it's not really. They call it the gay bill because they think it's discriminated against those, but it's really just saying we don't want you to discuss these specific topics to kids, which is fair.
Yeah, but when did we learn about penises and vaginas and shit like that? What grade was we in? Kindergarten, right?
I don't mind if you learn that.
When did we learn about it?
The fact is this: as a kid, you discovered that shit yourself. That's what you chose to discover. The fact that a teacher is talking about it to you, that's wild.
That's absurd. I agree. Your parents should be the teacher.
Because you know what that shit is. That's like having a stranger coming up to you talking about penises. Like that shit, bro. That's pedophilia.
I agree.
But when we was growing up, right? When did we start first learning about sex ed?
Sex ed starts. Well, hygiene started.
Not now. I'm talking about when we was young.
I'm saying hygiene started in middle school because that's when they would give you like the deodorant kits and stuff like that.
I remember
and then
that.
sex ed was high school.
Sex ed was high school.
Yeah.
No, but when was health?
Definitely high school.
Didn't we have health and IS?
Health is hygiene.
Yeah, that's hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene.
So we didn't ever talk about fucking.
They
No.
briefly like got into like STDs and shit like that.
Didn't we get into that in health and IS?
Yeah.
But not like body parts
Not
and stuff
in
like
depth,
that in
no.
sex.
Yeah, but if they showing us about STDs, we gonna know is vaginas and dicks.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It would probably be like mentioned, but you wouldn't have a unit on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just trying to figure out like
units
they're
on different parts
bringing
of the body.
they're bringing like what is mandated right now in America, right? That these schools are just like these elementary schools and everything. They have to teach at least one subject that has something about it, right? To normalize it, right?
About
So it's like
sex?
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be sex, but
pedophilia?
about homosexuality.
Homosexuality,
right?
okay.
Homosexuality. So and a lot of teachers don't have the creative minds, so they bring out these little books
And
you
they
know
just
what I'm saying?
read from the
and they read from the
pamphlets.
books. But they want you like to do a normalize it with basically with let's say a math problem. Ben and Jerry went on a date, and such, whatever. He had 2 apples, and some shit like that. Like they'll ask a math problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they try to they find a way to
Ben
normalize.
and Jerry went to go get apples. How many times they fuck?
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Wait, so you do agree that the sex or the education behind it should be taught by the parent, correct?
Yeah, like I believe that should be at the parents' discretion.
So now I agree.
I believe all that should be up to the parent.
I agree.
Like leave that shit up to the parent, but that shit should not be talked with teachers.
Yes.
Like a teacher, a 30-year-old teacher, or 40-year-old, whatever, talking to your kid about these certain things is to me it's active pedophilia.
I agree. So now my next question is, if the child doesn't have that kind of rapport with the parent, or let's just say they grew up in foster care or something of that sort, now how did they learn about that in a legal way and in a way that's moral?
I just felt this shit. What the fuck was that?
Made him get up. He's tired of you.
He's tired of your rhetoric.
You getting off?
Yeah, he tired of Kev's rhetoric.
He said, "This nigga talking my ear."
I can't do this no more. He said, I can't do this no more.
Nigga took the headphones off.
He did the straight Irish goodbye.
He didn't even make a last statement. Nigga just got up, left his beard there, and all that. Like, nah.
Yeah,
That was
right.
a Rick Ross echo.
Yo, I'm going to. These niggas, I'm going to the bathroom. Never came back. No funny shit though. I did have this conversation with a lesbian girl and who works in the schools, and the way that, and I brought it up to her the same type of way that like we said and all that, but the way that she said it, like how they trying to teach it from her understanding, what I understood was they're not trying to teach like sex to kids or those things.
That was gonna be my next statement.
They teaching humanity in beginning wise, which is everybody is equal. They're not saying. I doubt. What grade is he in?
First.
Did you get anything like that last year? Oh, but then she's in charter though, so maybe I don't know.
Right now I'm battling religion. So.
Oh, see.
Yeah,
So,
they already started that shit.
what she said to me was like growing from like kindergarten to like 3rd, 4th grade, they teaching humanity. It's not. It's not sex as what everybody's making it out to be, and then they're not teaching our kids about. Oh yeah, this is a penis, this is a vagina, this is 2 dicks could touch or something like that. They're not teaching stuff like that. They're trying to teach you that this is okay also.
Yeah, but you don't got to teach that through fucking sex. You can teach that with animals.
That is correct.
That is
Like
true.
the fuck, like
So what I was gonna say was, you mentioned Jake and Bob
Come on,
want
what's
to
up?
date this, that, and the other. But would it be okay if it was Jack and
Jill?
Jill?
No.
Okay, that's what I was.
Nah,
because it's not teaching
I agree
the
with
sex
you.
aspect,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
teaching that.
No,
That's just how they brought it up to me, and I kind of
agree.
didn't mind it at first. I'm like, okay, you're teaching them how to just accept, because not for nothing, there are more gay people now, right? There are more gay parents.
You know what's funny though? It's still a low percentile. It's just that
Of course
media
it's
makes
gonna
it
be
seem more
more,
exacerbated
but
than it
there's
actually
more.
That it is.
But there's more. Everybody's gay, bro. But there's more, right? So there's more. Like if you come into class and you got 2 gay dads, you gonna get picked on before. Now they're trying to teach like,
Normalizing it.
It's normalizing the fact that it's possible that you can have 2 gay dads. and he can have 2 gay moms, or I could have.
But why not just let a child be a child? And
No,
if a child
I agree
sees
with that too.
But bro, there's a lot of things what they're doing that it just doesn't make any sense. Like they're teaching kids now that men could get pregnant, right?
Yeah,
these are things what they teach it. So like everything that you just like you were teaching your kids before, that shit goes out the window because now women can basically carry sperm and men can get pregnant. Like this is what they're teaching.
I disagree with that though. Like as a parent, you are the primary teacher of your child. So regardless of what your school is teaching, you're teaching your child.
But then that's hard because you don't really see them like that depending on the work schedule.
And
like
I get
if the
that.
parent works to 8, then you get home, you cook the food, you go to bed, you see your child but that much. And when you do see him, you might be teaching them homework. It's not really teaching them or informing them on life lessons and shit like that.
So it boils down to this.
Kids ask questions.
You can teach a kid at home whatever the case may be, right? And you say like that's not right for this situation. But like when he takes the test in school,
you're gonna get it wrong.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get it wrong because your dad or your mom taught you this is not the right answer. I mean, it's not the right answer. So now your kid starts flunking in school for what? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think it gets to that.
Real shit.
There was a case study about that. They brought a test to a child saying like, she propagated homosexuality. I forgot the specific test. When you look it up, she was giving them a test based on if you're straight, you're wrong, it's immoral, it's okay to be gay. And she was giving this test out to kids to take home, and they took it home to the parents. The parents like, yo, what the fuck is this?
But there's even with that, and even like with math. This is. I told my daughter, I was like, yo, like before, I'm like, I got the question wrong because I did it the way we did it. But she got it wrong because she couldn't. I was like, yo, no, just do it like this. She's like, I can't because I'm gonna get it wrong. If I don't learn that way, no, that's what it's saying. If they say, if they say that this is the thing, this is the right answer, and then we go home and we go like, nah, like women can get pregnant. I mean, men can get pregnant.
Yeah.
And she goes back. They go back to school and it's on a test and it says men can get pregnant. They could get that answer wrong.
Yeah.
Do I think it's gonna come to that?
No.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's definitely gonna get to. It's
I
definitely
don't
gonna get to that.
think so.
It's definitely gonna get to that.
But I can see what they saying.
We didn't think we would ever have this discussion.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, look what we're having.
You're absolutely right.
Like, bro, this is the indoctrination. Yeah. This is what, like they don't even make the math problems the same anymore.
No,
if you do a math problem like the fast way, the answer's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So things are changing. And listen, that's what this country does. It changes as you grow. You know what I'm saying? Because the old heads around when we were kids saying they didn't think like certain things would be happening right now. You know what I'm saying? But like back then. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps changing and changing. We just didn't think it would get to this. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think that the same people that say believe in the science are changing the science.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So
with that being said, would you, if you personally were to encounter a situation like that, damn, how deep can I get? Can I?
Yeah, get deep.
Can I get?
Pause.
Pause. Sorry, I apologize.
That was my fault too.
Yeah, I was. Whoa. And Justin agreed, like, yeah,
go deep, bro, go deep.
Get it. Yeah.
Man, that was wild.
If you were to encounter somebody who believed that they were a specific gender, or even because I know you've heard of the furries when they believe they're an animal. Yeah. If they wanted you to call them,
no, furries don't believe they're animals. Furries just like animal costumes.
Nah, there's some furries that believe they're animals.
Not all of them believe they're animals. They like to be in a furry costume.
No, that is true. But then what I'm saying is true. I've seen cases where this woman said that she believes she's a wolf.
Yeah.
She wants to identify as a wolf. Then they asked her, okay, do you live with a wolf pack? She said no, because that's their family. I'm my own self wolf. She believes that she is a wolf at heart. So if you encountered an individual like that, would you call them what they want to be called?
No.
Really?
Calling you your name.
I'm not calling you wolf.
Calling your name. Your name is
If I had gender dysphoria, how would you treat me?
I'm the same way.
I'll treat you the same.
If I say like right now I'm identified as a woman, you call me a woman?
Calling you Kev.
Calling you Kev.
What about call me Miss Kev?
No, calling you Kev.
Call you Miss Kev.
I want to be called Miss Kev.
Calling you Kev.
Yeah, I call you Miss Kev.
Yo,
You do that shit with everybody else.
I didn't call you Mr. Kev, so why the fuck would I
Call you Miss No, but did y'all hear about that? Did you hear about the lady that got upset and suing the vet?
Yes. I'm gonna bring that up.
Her son or daughter, what is it? Whatever.
A son.
A son identifies as a cat.
Oh no.
So she brought him to the vet, and the vet was like, "Hello, lady, I can't do nothing with this, but this is a cat." She said that these vets should be able to take care of my son if he thinks he's a cat.
Nah, that's
So
wicked.
we're going
Really?
down the
That's
wrong
wicked.
path.
That's
Yo,
wicked.
listen,
You know what you need to
You can
do?
literally identify as anything, and they can't tell you anything.
I feel like
You
you need to, maybe it's just me, and I feel like there's a certain level to the extreme, but I feel like you need to, I don't want to say nothing extreme, but I feel like you need to combat it with the same combative nature, because if an individual had a kid, and I was to tell that same individual who believes in that, like, I identify as a child, can I go play in the playground with your kid? I want to see what they would say, because then if you go against what I'm saying, then you're a bigot.
I want to
So then
see.
you would have, it's.
And
I want to.
That's a great point, but don't.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
So how does it work if what is it called? What is it called when you're scared of spiders? What is that? Arachnophobia. So if I identify as a spider and you're diagnosed with arachnophobia,
Oh, that's a good
and then
point.
you're not afraid of me, who's lying?
Damn, that's a good point.
Yeah,
That
because
was
that's
a good one.
clinically, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Because you don't. I'm a
That's
spider.
very, very.
You're not scared of me.
You could take it to the, if you're claustrophobic, I identify as a closet. Word. Word.
Yo, that's crazy.
Nah, it's true. No, it's true though.
that's a
That's
fact.
the scary.
That's a fact.
No, but I just think that we're in a tough. I think we're just going into a really tough place.
Yeah.
Do you agree with what Trump said though? When he gets back in, he's stopping all them puberty blockers for kids and all this. What does he say exactly?
He said he was going to stop puberty blockers. He's going to stop the indoctrinator of kids, basically teaching this thing that men could get pregnant and all this other stuff. He's going to stop all the other stuff. He said that he's going to put an executive order and try and push it into law. I'm saying, but he said like that's not. He said like how the hell you can't teach religion in school. You can't teach the Bible, but you could teach kids men could get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and you could teach kids that that if you're a girl that you can say that you're a boy and vice versa. It's not right. It's not right at all. But
Hold on, no funny shit. My fault. My brain just went crazy. If my daughter says she a cat, I'm gonna feed the little girl cat food. Like, see if you really like this shit now. Like, if you still really a cat.
Yeah, you try to use that.
Like,
with
don't eat. Nah, I'm gonna put that shit in a little bowl and eat the cat food. If you don't like cat food, then what's
You know
up?
what's crazy? And CPS
She's a cat. How's the vet not going to jail?
You probably crazy though.
So hold on. What if you like
Tell that to CPS.
What if a kid says he's a dog or a cat, right? And instead of calling CPS, you call ACS.
Oh boy, this is getting crazy.
This conversation is
getting crazy.
ACS, what's the shit called?
SPCA.
We all agree.
We all knew what you was talking about, though. We all knew what he was talking about, though.
Or-
What if this person that identifies as a cat and I'm allergic to cats, but I don't sneeze around you?
That's a liar. Damn.
Or
This is deep.
I'm the president of the United States and I deserve access to the nuclear football.
Oh, what if Trump loses the election in 2024
And
and he identifies the president?
Yeah,
He identifies the president of the United
What
States.
about if I get called by the cops? I'm like, yo, I identify as a cop, bro.
I identify as innocent. No matter what the case may be.
Nah, innocent. I'm innocent.
Your license is
Innocence dysphoria.
I got, yeah. I'm scared.
You start going back with the cop while I identify as you guilty.
I identify as the judge.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know, but you know what's wild is that it's crazy until it actually does happen. You know what I'm saying? And then they have like.
I think it's I encourage you, if you haven't seen the documentary by Matt Walsh, it's called What Is a Woman? And
Netflix?
it could be, but
What? I got a website for you.
But it's called What Is a Woman? And he pretty much goes around, and I don't think anybody should be butthurt about it or feel antagonized, but he asks the simple question, what is a woman? And individuals, 9 times out of 10, the definition of a word doesn't have the definition inside of it. 9 times out of 10. So if you look at the definition of what is a lamp, the definition of a lamp won't have lamp inside of it.
Right.
Or the definition of a table won't have table inside of it. Or these individuals will be like, what is a woman? A woman is a woman. It's what you feel like. What do you feel like? That is what. And they can't put a specific pinpointed.
There's an answer to what a woman is.
There is, but they don't want to go by that
what is
specific.
it? They have X, Y.
No, it's an adult female. It's that simple.
No, but a woman or girl, by science is a individual with a certain type of chromosome.
Well, that's the natural science, and that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, woman, girl, whatever it is, that is that type of person that came out, that type of child, a baby or whatever, that came out with that specific chromosome that we don't have as men. We don't have that chromosome.
No,
they do.
XXX and XY.
Some shit like that.
XY is
XX and XY. I forgot which is which.
They don't have.
Yeah, switch.
So we got. Oh, but vice versa. We don't got the same one that they got. But
no, we do have that.
We don't have both of the ones they got. They got one chromosome.
Male is XY.
Female XX. Okay.
I think female is XX.
Okay, so
apparently, you gotta realize
males have XY.
we all start
Females have
females,
XX.
Yeah. So they just don't have the same chromosome we got. That's a simple answer, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the other guys that said
no?
We don't start. I think we all start off as males first.
Nah, you gotta grow a dick, bro.
No, because they say that the clitoris is actually on the top. That is actually a little dick.
Nah. That's a clitoris, nigga.
Nah, it's come from. Yeah, it is.
Right.
I know, but we gonna say
female, and then.
No, he said we all start off as guys.
Everybody, we all start out, but the clit now turns into a dick. That's the whole point.
Yeah, because we start as females. Did you see the other guy that came up and was like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit simple. If you have 100 women and 10 men on a deserted island, in 100 years you'll have a thriving society. But if you have 100 trans women and 10 men, you're gonna find the bodies of 110 men. Because it's not possible for them to get pregnant. So
it's just I just don't like the fact that they're trying to take professionals' licenses away. If you don't agree with that, that's what Jordan Peterson. They're trying to take away his professional license in which he went to school for. If you don't agree,
we have the best fucking doctors and scientists in America, and all of them got silenced during this whole pandemic. And it's just like that's because they're trying to reiterate the science. You know, it's just things that people went to 15 years of school for. You know what I'm saying? Down the drain. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
it's down the drain.
But you know the crazy thing is how fast this happened.
That's a fact.
Like everything else takes time.
Well, I mean, but you know what's crazy? It's like it's been a process. Like these politicians play the long game, right? They play the long game. They start attacking things on the outside things that you're not paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? And then when they start, but it's been a process. They've been playing this shit for over 15 years already. But it's just been a process. And then now it just seems like so like a lot. And the reason why it seems like a lot, we're seeing it because we're in the era of social media now. You know what I'm saying? So everything is played through social media and you see what's going on. But if we didn't have social media, this we wouldn't have been noticing. It would have been like literally blinded by the times it started happening under Obama. This started under Obama. All this, like remember, Obama put men in women's bathrooms, right? Like that started. You were able to go into Target in a women's bathroom and just go take a piss in it. They couldn't tell you anything. That started under him. Gender neutral bathroom started under him. But nobody acknowledged it. Nobody paid mind to it. Nobody cared until this administration. You know what I'm saying? Because all this is going on with social media, everything. Now you see, like, you can just walk right in. But that's been going on for over 10 years already.
I just want to correct you, though. A woman's bathroom and a gender neutral bathroom is two different things.
No, but see, the thing is, like, you have the women's sign, but you were allowed to go in a woman's bathroom as a man, and they couldn't tell you anything.
No.
Dead serious.
We can't do it now.
You can do that right now.
I don't think that's true.
The other way,
You can go to talk.
I agree if you said the other way around. Women could walk into the men's. They know what they locking that nigga up.
Just because you're frowning upon it doesn't mean that it's not happening, bro. Because that's literally that's been happening. Like that's been happening. If you go to Target, right? If you were going to Target back then, right? Right here, right there, up the block. If you was going to Target up the block over here, you go there and you see the women's bathroom open and the men's bathroom is closed or whatever case may, or not even closed, but it's packed.
It can be open.
But it's
It don't even gotta be packed. It
You
can
go
be
to one
open.
bathroom, they were not kicking you out of the bathroom. Security guard was not kicking you out the bathroom.
The argument was never about a woman being in the men's bathroom while a little boy was in it. It was always about a man being in a woman's bathroom with a little kid in it. That's the argument.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Mind you, as a civilian,
I got you right now. Because I'm gonna tell you something.
As a as a civilian, like you see, like you be like, you can't go in there. But as far as the people that work there, they were not pulling you out of that. They were not pulling you out of it because they couldn't. It's literally they were being taught that they're not allowed to do that. They just wasn't promoting it. They weren't promoting it, but that's something that just because you walk into Target, you see a man going into a women's bathroom, you be like, yo, why is that man going in there? You know what I'm saying? So you as a civilian, you're looking at that from that standpoint, but these people are being trained already. That in their programs that they take that they're not allowed to do it, but they just didn't promote it because they didn't want it happening either. I'm saying they didn't promote it, but that's something that they couldn't tell you nothing about it.
I think they ain't wrapping niggas up because he's scared.
Hold on. So the same. So what he said was, and I saw it. I don't know who I was with. I was with somebody in Target, and lady had her daughter in the girls' bathroom, and another lady was in the bathroom, and her man walked in the bathroom like, "Yo, what you doing? Come out here."
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry. A lady
was in the bathroom with her child.
Okay.
Another lady was in the bathroom, and her man walked in the bathroom.
Okay.
But she was upset because, like, yo, you can't be walking in here because I have a little daughter in here.
Yeah.
And I disagree with what you said because they kicked him out immediately.
But he didn't identify as a female. That's the difference. No, that's a fact. If I was to go into a facility right now, if I was to go up the block to his Target, and I walk in a woman's bathroom and they say get out, and I pull out my phone, and I say, no, that's a fact, and I say, I am a female, you can't kick me out.
A week or two ago, you know that person has a case, right? That person can have a case. That's legit. You can have a case for that.
For instance, like me, I have a daughter. So the gender-neutral bathroom somewhat was so that I can bring my daughter into the bathroom and let her use the bathroom without like
having been in the men's bathroom.
Now, if that doesn't exist, what bathroom do I take her to? Because my daughter shouldn't be in there
with the dudes.
Men,
listen,
and I can't walk into the women's bathroom with my daughter.
I was in JFK, right? I went to JFK not too long ago.
Oh, they got the.
Wait, where you went to?
No, huh?
Where you went to?
JFK.
Wait, where?
The airport.
Huh?
Okay, so I was at JFK airport, and they don't have bathrooms like that. They have the small ones that say like basically like isolated bathrooms, basically
like the family restrooms.
The family restrooms that is gender neutral. Those two, right? But you can literally go in the women's bathroom, and they're not kicking you out of it. The same thing with the men's bathroom. A woman could go in a men's bathroom, they're not kicking you. I'm telling you,
a woman can still file harassment.
They're not kicking.
What do you identify about what you identify as?
You prove it right. You do it.
So I'm recording. I'm recording. Now, but like to have a camera as recording, that can't do shit like that.
Let me know. Like send me the bail money so when we come pick your ass
up. But you can literally walk into these shits, bro. I'm telling you. Men are allowed to walk into women's bathrooms and vice versa. That's been a thing for over 10 years already. That's been a thing.
I don't know about the time frame.
I know you can't do that in school.
Huh?
You can't do that in school.
I'm about to say that. Like
a teenage boy cannot walk into a girl's bathroom in school.
So
that's crazy. I know somebody who teaches school. They had to retire, but they taught inside of a school system where they was teaching the kids that did it for a long time, and they used to go on the field trips. You know, the man with the man, the girl with the girl, and there was this one girl who was like she identifies as a male. So the individual was like, I'm just not gonna do any more school field trips because then she asked the facility too, the staff, like, I have a female who identifies as a male. What do we do? She said, we sent out pamphlets and everything. You have to go with what she says. She says, but her parent says differently. They said, we don't care about what the parent says. You have to go about what the child says and what they identifies. She says, now, God forbid, she goes into the room with all the males and something happens to her. Who does that fall on? Mm-hmm. Oh, that will fall on you as the coordinator. She said, yeah, I'm not.
So also that, like, men can't change in women's locker rooms. Because that's happening. That's happening.
In what sport?
In any sport, if a man identifies as a woman and he's on a women's team, he's changing in that locker room, the women's locker room with the women, and all that shit. So you sound like that's not happening?
No, it is.
Right. No, it is happening.
It is.
If a man's walking into a women's bathroom, that can't happen either.
That don't mean it's allowed to.
But I'm saying, but it's happening, and
that don't mean it's allowed to. People get killed every day. It's happening, but that don't mean it's supposed to.
But it's okay by the schools, though. It's okay by the schools. That's happening in Lehman. Like, bro, like it's
what's happening in Lehman? Boys walking in girls' bathrooms? No, that's not.
No, so changing in women's locker rooms.
That's not happening in Lehman.
Okay,
it's not.
All right.
Unless the person identifies as.
Did that happen when you was in Lehman?
No, it happened.
You changed in the girls' bathroom.
I was in Lehman for 20 years.
Did you change in the girls' bathroom?
I haven't been in Lehman in 20 years.
See, that's no question.
No.
Why not?
Because I knew better. I'm saying, but that's.
Was there a law that said you can't do that?
You wasn't allowed then. You wasn't allowed then.
Oh, and on paper it's allowed now?
That's changed. I just told you it was 10 years ago.
All right. But now you're saying on paper it's allowed now.
It was 20 years.
On what paper does it say that it's allowed?
On any paper. Bro, it's literally put into law that women can change. Women go to women Ben's bathroom.
I gotta look it up.
Calm down. Let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
Are you talking about men that identify as men?
That's a good question, actually.
Yes or no? Don't do that.
Gender dysphoria.
That makes it
Gender dysphoria. You ever heard of gender dysphoria?
No.
Gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is like, I'm a man. He only has to say identifies as women. That's all he has to say.
Okay.
If he gets in trouble, he only has to say identifies as women. You can't say anything about it.
You mean that men that's identifying as women? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's it. That's why you can't say nothing. Men that identify as...
I don't know if that's true. That's Google, so I don't know.
According to Google, is it legal for a man to change in a woman's bathroom? According to Google, it is not an arrestable offense for a man to enter a woman's public toilet.
But it's not
Not
legal.
an arrested. Yeah, it's not
Not
arrested.
arrested.
Decriminalized.
So that means that's proven Kevin.
No, so we get what you're
That doesn't
saying.
mean that it's not...
We get what you're saying.
You're not
Like,
gonna get arrested.
yeah,
They might
if
detain you.
they
That's not
feel
what-
like they're
that-
women, then they're men changing in women's bathroom.
They
Yes.
can feel some type of way about it, but there's really nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, if it's not arrestable, it's not a.
Just because you personally feel against it doesn't mean that this person is gonna get in trouble for it.
Damn, Kev,
I've
right?
been
He right on this
identifying
one.
as a lesbian for about 5 years now.
Yeah, I always identified as a lesbian. It's cool.
Yeah, you got me all sweaty now and shit, man.
That sounds crazy.
Whoa,
Sounds
hey,
crazy.
Yo!
Hey, yo.
That statement doesn't identify as gay, so you good, man.
Ah, that was funny. Yeah, all right, we went a little bit. Yo, you
Where
ever did
where
a...
did this start at? Did this start with Neo?
Nah, we didn't even talk about Neo
That's
yet.
the crazy shit. That's why I thought...
I had it up here too, but
I
then
saw
we
you
got
putting
into
it
the
there.
rabbit
We
hole.
talking about
But we
Matrix?
spoke about Neo. We talked about this already.
No, we didn't.
I could have sworn we
Nah, that shit was
brushed
crazy.
by it.
Cancel my son, B.
Yeah, he tried. Oh no, they both got a good point though.
But I don't
They
like that,
both
man.
got
You're
good
entitled
points.
to your opinion. Why do I have to be canceled? Why do you got to be canceled? Leave it away from the kids. Let's just have our opinions,
The First
disagree, and
Amendment
have
is
love for
under
you.
attack.
Yo, don't ask me nothing. If I can't have an opinion, don't ask me shit. That's it.
That is true.
Yeah, I got attacked by my Puerto Rican people at work today.
Damn.
Cause they asked, they said, what's a question that you ever asked about a different culture or some shit like that? And we was in groups, and I was like, a question I asked about a different culture. I said, why do Puerto Ricans keep their Christmas tree up all year round?
Damn.
And
Yeah,
some,
that shit, Puerto Ricans.
and some people deem that offensive.
Puerto Ricans use that
That's
shit as a coat
dumb
rack over the
funny,
years.
bro.
Nah, but it's true. But then I had to explain
That is
myself.
savage though.
But then I had to explain myself. I've been to Puerto Rico probably more than anybody in this room. So I've been there about 7 times. So now I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it.
It's more than more.
Most Puerto Ricans haven't been to Puerto Rico 7 times.
I bet Puerto Rico.
Most New York, New Yorkers.
As of lately, but growing up, how many times you been to Puerto Rico?
I used to go to Puerto Rico every summer.
All right, that's not the average Puerto Rican.
That's a fact.
Most Puerto Rico, most New York Puerto Ricans never been to Puerto
Better
Rico.
Spanish than the average Puerto Rican.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Most Puerto Ricans never been to Puerto Rico.
That's
from New
crazy
York.
because like I have never had my shit up after before New Year's. My shit's down.
All right, now you're wilding. That's too soon.
We used to take that shit down, bro.
Yeah, it's funny because like
the tree is supposed to stay up until New Year's. And then New Year's Day.
Take it.
Well, a Puerto Rican approached me, and she said, we usually keep it till January 6th
Yes,
because of Three Kings.
Yeah,
After that,
yeah.
some of us take it down. And I said, in my experience,
put up a picture.
that shit is up all year.
Shit is in June.
It's hot outside all year.
What y'all
Y'all
saying?
tree is up.
That's
That
too
is
soon. What y'all saying? Like, my
crazy.
joint come down like February, March.
Nah, what?
Nah,
I'm
you
too
buy
lazy.
a real tree?
Nah, it's one of those.
Oh, if it's a
adjustable
fake
ones.
tree, all right.
Yeah.
Nigga said Chinese New Year, nigga.
But yeah, so they deemed that offensive, and then I didn't apologize for it, but
Fuck that.
I was just like,
I just know
all right,
you
cool.
can't just have a conversation without everything being offensive.
Every-
It's because everything is
so
sensitive
offensive,
nowadays.
like,
You
come
can't have no opinions, man.
Bitches. Go ahead, say it. Yo, that's
Yo, bitches, like.
At
You
this
can't have
point,
no
Yeah,
opinions
but see, my mother
nowadays.
said after Three Kings, that's when they do it. Like, we used to take, I remember, we don't have that shit up all the time. And I think, I don't know, we used to take, well,
Puerto Ricans was looking for me.
I don't, yeah, they went,
I'm trying to
yeah.
get rid of that tree for years now. She still put that motherfucker up.
Same one, same fake one, right?
Same
You got the same fake one forever. Like, it's the best.
It is, man.
It's the best.
Fake tree be the best.
Fuck up. Like, we don't even celebrate Christmas, but she does.
That's true.
Her grandmother used to always put up a white tree for Christmas, so it reminds her of her
family
grandmother
tradition.
passed away. So that's why. But now she's about to switch it to a black tree so that she can do both, do Kwanzaa and Christmas at the same
Kwanzaa
time.
has a black tree?
No, we making it.
Oh.
Nah, that's fire.
I was bugging out.
different.
Like,
That's
yeah, that's
Black
different.
trees, though.
That's fire. All black tree.
Like a fake black tree, though.
That's way.
Shout out to all my Puerto Rican.
Wait, I'm about to say, what real black?
I was like, yo, if he would have came through with some real black tree, I would be like, nah, this is crazy. This is
Oh, look
fire.
at this. What's this date right there?
March 20th. Where's that?
That's in Puerto Rico. That's in
Shit is
Puerto
up.
Rico.
Shit is up.
I went to
Hold
just
on.
be
up.
No, the Christmas tree got all the Easter shit on
the
it.
Easter bunny. and the
No,
Christmas.
they be
Yeah,
up
that's
all
wavy.
year round.
So let me tell you. So
It's not a Christmas
I went
tree
to
no
this
more. It's an
location.
Easter.
So in Puerto, and so if most people don't know this, in Puerto Rico, when you own property in Puerto Rico, you have to pay donations into the. And if the property's paid off completely and nobody's living in the property, you have to pay donations yearly, right, for the property. If not, the government seizes your home
So
and gives it
property
to a
taxes.
shelter. That's not property taxes. You don't owe property taxes. I'm saying once the property's paid off, there's no taxes. You have to pay.
In PR?
Yeah, in Puerto Rico. So you have to pay donations, right? If you live in a house, if you're living in it, and you show proof that you're living in the property, whatever the case may be, you don't have to pay anything.
That don't make
See?
no sense. That's a
No,
U.S. territory.
but
So Puerto Rico, you have to pay. So you have to pay the donations to it, right? So I went to this place to pay the donation, right? I went to this place to pay the donation for the property, and as I'm sitting there waiting to be assisted, I noticed the Christmas tree, and I'm like, yo, like it's March. I'm like, it's like, why is this still up? It's March, but like goes to what JT was saying. Like I'm saying, it's been a thing. I'm saying like Puerto Ricans never take down the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And my mom's house, we use that shit as a coat. Use the shit as a coat rack.
The tree?
That's a tree.
See?
Stay ready, you ain't
It's
gotta
a coat
get
rack.
ready.
Like, I understand the lights. I've seen.
It stays behind the couch, and then around Christmas we pull it to in front of the couch.
Nah, that's
saying?
Wow.
Y'all never noticed that?
Christmas lights.
Nah,
Christmas lights always stay up
Puerto
too, though.
Yeah.
Christmas lights always stay up.
First of all, that nigga Ed, his grandmother used to keep all year round.
Oh yeah.
Switch Christmas time, boom. It's
But no funny shit. If I'm doing all of that in front of my front yard, I'm not taking it off. I'm sorry. I'm too lazy to do it. Too lazy.
Happy Easter.
I'm too lazy to take off all them
That's
lights.
how I feel about the tree,
Nah,
too.
trees
All the
OD
ornaments and
versatile.
lights.
Nah. I'm not taking. If I got a big yard and I do like a lot of decorations, I should stay in there the whole year.
Nah, the whole year is crazy.
I'm not taking it off. Then I have to put it
It's like
back
the
up.
motherfuckers in Pelham Parkway.
Yeah, it's just staying
I was
there.
about to say that.
It's like that. It's that house in Pelham Parkway on the corner.
All right, so we good off all this right now. We went a
don't even
little
have to talk
crazy.
about Neo.
Yeah, all right. You ever did an upside down threesome? I mean,
What?
69.
That was crazy.
You ever had an upside down 69?
What the fuck is the upside down threesome?
When you on top of her,
That's the upside down threesome?
upside down 69.
Upside down threesome when I'm on top? I've done that before.
What?
Yeah. Hump the face.
You better kill her. No, him.
What you like two? You know what? Never mind. I ain't gonna do it.
That's tough.
I'm 235.
Alright, see, I've been 235. I've done it. 230. Yo, listen, you.
Justin's like 140 and shit over here talking about. Anorexic
So
motherfucker.
just a quick update. We reached our $2,000 goal for the
Yes.
book bag drive. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who's donated, who's liked, who shared, retweeted, sent the flyer to a friend, made phone calls, a connection. Every little bit helped. We've reached our $2,000 goal. Shout out to Senator Fernandez. Shout out to Senator Natalie Fernandez. I'm sorry. She and her office are going to donate 150 book bags. We're looking for Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club to donate some book bags, so we're waiting on the approval of that. We're going to have a dunk tank. A dunk tank has been secured. Shout out to Fank Bees for hooking us up with that. And we're
Who's
going
in
to
there?
Are we?
have with the Trump mask.
Nah, that would be mad funny.
He's not even gonna be there.
Oh, you're not going to be there?
Yo, what
He
day is
work.
it?
Sunday.
What day is it? Like
Third.
Saturday,
Saturday the third.
time?
Saturday the 3rd?
12 to 5.
You're not gonna be there.
12 to
Second.
5? 12 to 5?
This nigga, Justin, what's up with you, yo?
Wow.
He's giving all the wrong information.
Second. I thought it was the third. Second.
Nigga
Same
said
shit.
Sundays.
That's the same thing.
It don't matter. You're not gonna, you work.
Who says I can't call out? I'm asking what day?
September 2nd, 12 to 5.
12 to 5, September 2nd. Yeah.
If you can make it,
I'll talk to my coworker and fix it up. You know what I'm saying, and just
appreciate that. But yeah, so we're gonna have a dunk tank, a bunch of other games and activities, food for the kids, stuff like that.
How much is the dunk tank? 'Cause, I need it.
So what I'm thinking about, and we haven't set in stone. You mean like get the dunk tank or to like participate?
Not to dunk this nigga.
Oh, so I'm thinking like for the adults, probably like $5 a throw.
not getting in there.
Kids for
No.
You supposed to get in there.
I don't gotta do shit.
Who you got getting in there?
I'm not getting in there.
Who the fuck's I gotta get in there?
Him.
I don't gotta do shit.
Nigga,
I ain't say you gotta do it.
First of all, we
I
had
was getting
this
that.
conversation.
Yeah, y'all already had this conversation.
Me and JT discussed that you were getting in there too.
Psych.
It's gonna generate more money if you in there.
Yeah,
MAGA hat.
exactly. Because everybody knows you drunk.
That was the original conversation
Yeah.
we had with the MAGA hat. That was,
I don't know why he trying to switch it up for the
No,
camera.
it's not switching it up. That's me and JT had this conversation.
It said what?
That you were getting in it too.
Was that happen? Because you know he lies.
I cannot confirm nor
Thank
deny.
you. Thank you.
Yo, don't give me this bullshit. Don't give me this bullshit. God damn.
Because we can convince some niggas on the block. Like, who else?
I mean, people would do
Nah,
it.
people will do it. People will do it.
Yeah, I'm not getting the dunk tank. But we don't have a dunk tank there. And like I said, food, activities, stuff like that for the kids. We're trying to have a special guest come through. Fingers crossed. If we get that done, that'll be major. Come through, show some love to the kids. And yeah, so if you still want to donate, it's not too late. You can go to givesendgo.com/40Central. Again, givesendgo.com/40Central. Every little bit helps. We have reached the goal. The original goal was 2,000, but we raised it to 2,500 because people said that they still wanted to continue to help. So this is all going to go to book bags, pens, pencils, erasers, markers, glue sticks, color pencils, all that stuff to make sure they have at least a little bit of a head start going into the school year. That's one less thing for a parent to worry about. So if you got a kid, bring your kid out. Even if you don't got a kid, come out, show some love, show some support. It's going to be a good time, fun, laughs, connections, networking, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And also next weekend, the 26th, if y'all available, Blunt Wisdom and us, we are doing the beach party. If you guys want to come, DM me. I'll let you know where it's gonna be at. We just gonna go chill on the beach, have fun, do what we do, drink. Just bring your own bottle, bring your own hookah. We're gonna have some limited food, first come, first serve, and we're gonna have a good time there. I'm not getting in the water. Y'all can do that nasty ass New York water. I'll tell you when we get out of there. But yeah, if y'all want to come, hit me up, hit Blunt Wisdom up, either Gina, Jazz, any one of us, and then we will definitely get that shit going for you guys. You got more stuff?
Yeah. Contrary to the information we previously reported, Tyler Perry brought BET and VH1 was inaccurate. Tyler Perry was in the bidding stages. Unfortunately, Paramount, who currently owns the network, has decided to keep its ownership. Paramount stated that they were disappointed with the lowball offers received from bidders. Paramount's asking price was $3 billion. According to reports, none of the bidders came close to the asking price. Not even Tyler Perry, whose bid was $2 billion. So as of right now, BET is not black owned.
Said it didn't come close.
No.
With $2 billion.
They want $3 billion. They need
It's $1 billion off, but
but like real shit, like we said before, what's on BET? Do you watch BET?
do I watch it? No.
Okay. Do you watch BET?
Martin's still on BET.
It's still on BET? Okay.
Baby
you watch
Boy,
BET?
they show Baby Boy every
They show Baby Boy every week.
Every now and then.
You watch BET? There's nobody who watches BET. Nobody watches BET, the app
Niggas
either.
don't watch TV.
No, exactly. Nobody watches TV.
It's all streaming services now,
But
man.
they have the BET app, but the app, there's nothing to watch on that shit either.
Paramount, who do they have? They have like every fucking.
Paramount got some shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's the whole point. You have a conglomerate.
Yeah.
Why are you selling it for $3 billion? You already have a conglomerate.
Yeah,
Like, cool out.
they just trying to get money.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
trying
it
to
is.
get
It's a money
money.
grab.
I can see if it was VH1.
VH1 is on my Paramount.
I just saw the $2 billion take stocks in it.
Nah,
It's not bad.
they going
Yo,
crazy.
BET,
VH1.
VH1, MTV, all that shit is under Paramount.
More shit too.
Yeah, more stuff. Hell yeah, they got
Yeah.
crazy.
Country music channel, all that shit.
All that shit's under
All that
Paramount.
shit is under Paramount.
I just
yo.
feel like yeah, $2
When
billion
they-
is a
when they have an award show, you ain't never
It's on
noticed
Paramount,
It's
yeah.
on every fucking TV or every channel. So when MTV had their shit, VH1 shows MTV Awards. When BET had their shit, it shows up on MTV. It's all a conglomerate. They all own the same shit.
Yeah, I just think
Love and
that
Hip Hop was on VH1. It's on MTV now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
Yep. It was always on VH1, but VH1 does the same shit. Like, but I just think about like, yeah, he lowballed or whatever like that. But like realistically, like, do you think he's gonna do anything to change it? We had this conversation before.
But what?
Tyler Perry buying BET.
Yeah, but now that he doesn't own it, what does that leave? What
No.
status does that leave BET?
I think that leaves him and he was the only one realistically that really wanted to buy the shit. Nobody, no other big name sat down and said, I want to buy BET.
I mean, that I know, but
No, that anybody knows. There was nobody in that
Yeah,
that thing.
Yeah.
I think he just had the highest bid, but I think other people
First
probably.
of all, what kind of money did Tyler Perry have that? Like, they didn't name nobody else. They didn't say the group that he.
Nah, it just said Tyler Perry,
They
yeah.
usually say.
Yeah, they usually
the
say,
group
like, yeah.
that's
Nah,
led
Tyler
by-
Perry
Tyler and
probably
Friends.
put $2
Tyler
billion
Perry, $2
himself.
billion.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
bro.
himself.
But like if he gets
That's wild.
if he got $2 billion and gets another group to put in a billion, then they should be good. But like, is things really gonna change? Are they gonna take Baby Boy off the air?
Probably.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
know
got
who
to.
should've- You know who should have helped out? You could have did Revolt and BET. Did a conglomerate and then black home.
You watch Revolt?
No, I don't want BET either.
But that's
Nigga,
Diddy
come
shit.
on.
He got money. You know what I'm saying? They could make it.
Listen, all this.
I'ma keep my opinion
let's talk
away from
about it.
Revolt.
All this black owned, black power, this, that, and the other. Why none of y'all niggas showed the fuck up when it was time to show up?
Man, they
How
be
much is
capping,
black
man.
culture and like how much is it worth to you?
They capping.
See what I'm
$2
saying?
billion.
Like we keep it on. What I'm saying-
$2 billion. That's it.
but what I'm saying is, how can they value it more than what we are willing to offer? Yeah, like we can sit here and talk all this black power shit all we want, but the highest paid man wanted the $2 billion. The network wanted $3 billion, which means that they viewed it as more. We know how buy and sell is.
They
They viewed it more
Valuable.
wealthy or
they
more
probably
valuable.
make so much money.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
And
Like,
we as black people keep talking that black power shit. We want to own our own shit. We want to run our own. Why y'all couldn't put together a couple $1 billion?
Nah, but it's low key a dying business, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
TV. Yeah.
I'd have
It's
put
a
up
dying
100.
business,
Is
man.
it? If it's $3 billion,
Nah,
it's
not. They ain't asked me. I'd have put up 100.
What's it called? Bought it for $1 billion.
What?
The lady, the lady that bought it from the original nigga, what's his name, Bob Johnson? Or
Yeah,
whatever the
something
fuck
like that, yeah.
Nigga sold it for $1 billion to that lady.
Nah, but you got to think about it like this too. Like, all right, damn, I gotta get financial for a second. Just because somebody tell you a price doesn't mean that that's the value of what it's actually worth.
How about
Like-
Shark Tank?
Nah, but it's like if I come to you and I'll be like, yo, but outside the moral compass that you have, what are you valued at? What is your net worth? I'm gonna say I think you are worth 10,000. If I be like I'm gonna hand you 10,000, you gotta do whatever I want now. Is that your worth? You gonna be like, hell no, I'm worth way more than that. My potential is way more than that. So you could go by your net worth, or you could go by what you actually worth. So it's like just because somebody priced it at $3 billion doesn't mean it's $3 billion. You know?
I'm glad you brought that up. The LA Clippers were not worth $2 billion.
No, they just wanted him out of there.
Doesn't matter. He sold it to his friend for $2 billion. The nigga came out, and now the value of the team skyrocketed because he paid $2 billion for it. So no matter what it was what it was meant to be worth, because he brought the value, like that money, and he was willing to spend that money, it brought that value to a certain point. The Clippers were not worth $2 billion.
No.
See, but that's the difference, though. You're taking something that can always change over time. Like, literally, TV business is a dying business, right? Let's take it like this. TV is a dying business. Now, if you take a team, look at the Charlotte Hornets, right? Michael Jordan bought the joint, and now look how much it's a $1 billion business.
He sold that shit.
I know. I'm just saying, like, for as a reference. It was worth, he bought it for, like, I guess, like, 300-something million. It was worth now 100-something billion.
Well, I don't know, because Bob Johnson, the same nigga that was owning BET, also owned. But go ahead.
But because it's like you taking an NBA team, they could always get a phenomenal player. Look at LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look at
Who always
LaMelo.
get a phenomenal?
No, you cannot get that phenomenal.
And basketball.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Basketball.
you
I thought you
cannot
meant for
always get that.
No, but I'm saying
It's
like
happening
there's a
for every team in the course of
there's
time.
a potential for
Oh,
a
okay.
team
To
to always get a
somebody.
phenomenal
Yeah,
player.
you be really bad one year, you get first pick.
In
you know what I
business,
mean? Like,
you can't get a phenomenal industry. It doesn't work like that. You can't get another like TV already upgraded to streaming. You can't bring back TV to get a person who's phenomenal with TV to bring back TV.
Yeah, but you could also get more streaming stuff. Like streaming is at this point in the day, it's still a growing business, right?
But the-
So if I get somebody, if I buy BET and I say, hey, listen, we might cut the TV. Maybe we do a little bit less here, shit like that. But I'm gonna put my money into streaming and putting new shows on that shit. That doesn't mean they can't pick up something like this or pick up something that's coming up and shit like that. That's a new
does black culture
mean.
mean to black people?
Yep.
Because if you get a black owner, now it's time to put up or shut the fuck up.
Yep.
That's what happened.
But then that's hard though. Even if
but
you,
then that's tough,
it's
man.
hard.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Marvel
That's tough,
is a
man.
$1 billion industry, right? Marvel
They are
killed
tanking
the game,
so bad right
Black
now.
Panther
They are tanking
still
so
top
bad.
10 because black
What,
people
Marvel?
showed the fuck
Hell
up,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
now shows
No, they're
it
tanking
shows
bad
that
right
black
now.
people are interested in movies as long as there's black faces that are in a positive light, right? Mm-hmm. So then what did that produce? That produced Tyler Perry Studios. That produced Anthony Mackie got a studio down in Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. Like that's what it does, because once black owned takes over and we keep talking and we talk about black empowerment and this, that, and the other, now it's time to put up or shut up. And we are the cash cow. No matter how we look at it, when they put out all these products and all that shit, we are the cash cow. We've been the cash cow. The problem is we never kept our money in our community because our community keeps getting bought up by everybody else.
I agree with you. I just feel like you got to be ready to take a couple of losses because even within the
yeah.
music industry, you have like labels that will sign 20 artists. They're not making money back on all of the artists. They probably have about 3 artists that'll cover the other 17.
They make it back when they die, though.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm not
Absolutely.
saying it, but they
that's
know.
correct. But a lot of them don't know about the life insurance policies.
The life
It's
insurance
so
facts.
And
What?
a lot of people,
They make it back once you get killed.
when you realize how much of a cheat life
you
is.
work at McDonald's, they have an insurance policy on you. You work any industry that you're in. When you sign the papers and they go, don't worry about that. Just sign it because that's like if you don't sign that, then you can't work this, that, and other. One of those papers inside of that packet, that's the insurance.
Yeah,
Yo,
they typically give you a
You know what's-
group life insurance
You know what's crazy?
policy.
I was just having a conversation with my man because I'm pretty sure y'all know about the actors and the producers going on strike from the movie industry.
yep.
And I was watching another podcast and it was speaking about he wished that the music industry would band together like that, but for lack of a better term, niggas is pussy and they don't want to stay together. And then I said, I understand your point, but then I feel like a lot of individuals lack empathy because then you can't tell that individual who needs to feed his kids, who's one more payment behind on rent, that's gonna get kicked out, that he needs to band together with you, unless you're gonna pay his bills for him. So it's it's hard.
Nah, I think you could tell somebody that.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, you can tell
Speaking of
somebody that.
right?
You could tell them that,
You
but it's
tell
like you could, but then it's hard though. It's hard for me to tell somebody who like I don't have kids and I've never been put in a situation where it's like yo, I'm about to lose my house. I'm really about to be on. Thank God I'm blessed, but it's like for me to tell somebody that I feel like to me to tell somebody that it's crazy. Like Dave, I've never been in their shoes or ever been in their predicament. Like I've been down on my last, but I've never been down on my last for my kids or my children. Where it's like, all right, bro, I'm signing this deal because I have to not just provide for me, but for another life.
But I think as long as we keep that mentality, then there won't be any progress. At some point, we're all gonna have to stall out. It's the same shit with teachers. It's the same shit with the actors and the movie people and all that shit.
Yeah.
At some point,
Gonna
everybody's gonna have to sit up,
I agree with you.
and it's gonna hurt. And the people who are probably like closer to that line of like, damn, I might not make it to the next month, gonna feel it the hardest. But on the other side of that could be all the glory that
for
we're
their
fighting.
children. But I feel like if you're going to
yeah,
tell somebody
that's
that, are we
tough.
willing to help them?
Very tough.
Are you going to help them? Are you going to help them? That's my point. Are you going to help them?
Because you're basically asking them
You have to hold out for the future generation,
Word.
which is true. He is right about that.
Could be.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's facts.
But it's that fear
Facts.
that stops people from doing
Right.
it.
Nah,
And I'm telling you, that could be.
But it is even
It's
if you base it in
survival, though.
reality.
It's survival,
What was the
though.
shit you said?
It's survival.
So basically, people like what he was saying is, if you're the leader of the pack, and you saying we all going on strike. Like, let's say I'm the highest paid teacher in my school. I make $150,000 a year. Let's say that, right? But then there's another teacher who's at the bottom who's only making $40,000 a year, And I'm saying we are going on strike. How can I tell that teacher to go on strike if they're only making 40,000, living check to check, knowing that if that next check don't hit, they're not making rent next month. They go. Yeah. That's it. They're packing up.
But I feel like individuals, if an individual would be like, I'm making 150, let's go on strike. All the individuals who is top tier, because it's not like you don't have the funds for an individual to get by. You have it, but I feel like they'll use the we terminology when we need to band together for future generations, but you won't use the we terminology when it comes to funding an individual's lifestyle. And it don't even have to be the richest.
There's no we in that. There's only me.
So then don't say that we
have to... but we have to do it because we have to look like we are unified.
But my kids
I can't look at it like that. That's crazy.
That's how they look at it. But that's how they look at it.
Because now you being a hypocrite then.
Absolutely.
Because you're saying that as a...
Sit there for a second. I keep talking back and forth.
Oh,
go ahead. Yeah.
My fault. Because you're saying like as a group, collective, let's better to do something for the future generations that could be good. But then at the end of the day, one, it's a chance, and two, you're talking about survival. If somebody make $30,000 a year and they have really nothing after that check, and nobody want to band together to put up to make sure that they good,
that's crazy.
How is it we?
Exactly. But do they do that? Have you ever seen anybody do that?
No.
Put up money, no.
But that's my point, though.
So
that's
then don't say we then. Don't say we.
It's more of a me. It's more of a I. It's more
that's
of a,
what I'm saying.
I have to say we.
If you're saying I, then don't say we to protest.
But I have to say we. Because if I don't say we don't do it.
So
then we shouldn't do it then if that's the case.
Because we're on this topic.
That's a fact.
What happened, all right, since we're on this topic right now, and this is a great point because I've actually been
you want on strike, right?
No, not even that. Right now, where I work at right now, the junior guys and the senior guys are at odds. They're going back and forth. And the problem is the junior guys don't get as much opportunity to make the kind of money that the senior guys are getting. So the conversation is, why should I? Like I'm telling the junior guys, you got to tell the senior guys, why should I? Why should I sit out? Or why should I fight with you when it's time you're not fighting with me? So the conversation should be in that sense. It's like you will eventually get to this point. That's the reason why you fight now. When you fight at 40,000, when these guys are doing 150, is because in 10 years you'll be doing 300, not 150. If that makes any sense, I don't know if that makes any sense. But if you're sitting there now and you struggling with that at 40. That's what it's going exactly. You're gonna keep on giving in your whole career. You'll never get to 300 because at 40,000 you'll keep they'll give you 45 and you'll be okay with it instead of fighting for 80. The same reason why, like, all right, so let's bring it back to Mercedes Johnson, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's
Yep.
Same thing. When you sit there and if you know your worth, then you speak your worth. But if you're gonna undersell yourself and the job is paying 90,000 and you only say I'll take 60.
That's what they're gonna
why am I obligated to give you the other 30?
Yeah.
I just don't like that whole we terminology. It's just like the ministries when they have the individuals in the office with the AC and they have the grunt workers beneath them and they say, you know what, you keep working and you'll get here one day. And it's like, help me. Instead of just telling me something, like shout out to my father. He worked in a place where he was about to retire. He either was about to retire within a year or he was eligible to retire already. And he was staying there, not going to work, fighting for the new guys. And then you see the new guys that's going into work and he's like, I don't have to be here. I can leave and get a check. I'm doing this for you. What are you doing? So I think moral complexes like that is where I judge a man's value. Because it's easy for you to say something.
Right, so I can tell you flat out, like again, so on my job, right, we've never started at 11 a.m. Like that's a no-go. 7 a.m. or nothing. A couple weeks ago, they offered guys, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The people that didn't make money all the time, this and another, absolutely jump. So I'm like, don't do it. This is me turning down whatever. And they're like, but you make X amount of dollars, this, that, and other. And I'm like, you don't understand. They've never offered this. I've been here 17 years. They've never offered an 11 a.m. start. They always said, all right, if a storm is coming at 12 o'clock, we'll take the hit. But y'all got to start at 7 o'clock. Now they're getting smarter and they're saying, well, why should we pay y'all at 7 o'clock if the storm don't hit at 12? Come in at 11, get ready, and then be ready to roll. And because you think you're starving, Oh yeah, absolutely. Give me all the money. Like I'll come in, and I'm like, and all the senior guys are like, no, we're not doing that. So they're saying the junior guys are like, y'all not team players, and we're like, you're stupid for coming in. Like we know this, we've seen this over and over again. So that conversation that you're saying, like how can you get the people on the same? We've seen it. We've known this for so long. If you give in to this little like management will never be in your best interest.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So now let me ask you a question. So now let's just say you tell a junior guy, don't do that. That's dumb. And he's like, you know what? You absolutely right, man. I got 5 kids at home. I'm going to do this, but you think you can give me some bread to help me out? So
I'm the wrong person to talk to about that. I got 4 kids at home. And I did it when they weren't getting paid as much as they are now. I did it.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm the wrong person.
You can
so
speak
from
experience.
If you want to sit there and swindle me with that, then
no, what if he's being serious?
No. I'm telling you, the dude sitting next to me in the truck after. So I wanted him to pretty much say, "I'm gonna do what's best for me, regardless." He wouldn't say that. Like we got around everybody, he wouldn't say that. We got in the truck, he was like, "Yo, you gotta understand." No, I don't understand nothing because you wouldn't say it in front of them. Yeah. Don't say it in front of me, because you know I'm more understanding. Let them niggas know.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand your struggle anymore. They forgot it. So now they might fight for you a little bit more. Yeah. It might be a little bit better understanding. But when you sit there, the junior guy, when they sit there, they'll nickel and dime. They'll pussyfoot around the shit. They'll talk a little low, this, that, and other. And then they'll get around their regular guy and go, yo, these
crazy.
old guys, they don't know what the fuck they... That's what they do.
So now would you tell the individual, all right, I'm going to take it to the chest, but, you know, me and my kid, we ain't going to have nowhere to live. Would you feel some type of way about that or no? You don't care because it's fighting for the future?
In my mind, it's... All right, so... In 20, all right, so now, since you talked about the lockout, we didn't go on strike, we went on lockout. In 2012, was not making nowhere near what I'm making now. But I was willing to fight for what the fuck, the money that we believed that we needed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sit out. Yeah. That's what it was.
If you don't mind me getting too deep, if at any point I had to get too deep.
No,
was you homeless at any point in time?
Yeah.
During that?
Absolutely.
You got it. I can't say that.
Not during that, but like in my lifetime, yes.
No, I meant like during that time period where you had to take the lockout. During that time period?
Before the lockout, I was homeless.
So I can't say that. I can't,
And I was homeless. I could tell y'all flat, I was homeless. There was times when child support beat me the fuck up. So that's why when I'm saying, when you ask a person, I'm the wrong person to ask for that because I've been through it. I've actually been through all that. When we talk about child support, and I talk about my life experiences. I can't tell you this man what he was doing, but when it comes to child support, when it comes to custodies and this, that's me. When it comes to wage arguments and this, that's me.
A lot of kids, that's him.
A lot of kids, that's me. My kids love me though.
No, cool. It's cool there, all right.
He's gonna be sweating up here.
Let's get bright on the other side.
It's 12 o'clock already, fellas. You gonna do one more or no?
Let's
see. Up to you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Again?
All right.
So you got a little bladder. Like he went to the bathroom 7 times.
It's my second time. Relax.
Second, seven, same.
I don't even know why you had to explain that to this nigga. That was crazy. Fuck is this nigga?
NFL player Michael O'Hare with the movie or The Blind Side was based on is now suing the Tuhoy
He should have been today.
family. According to Michael, the story that was portrayed in the film was not true.
But why didn't he do this a long time ago?
On Monday, Michael.
The money.
On Monday, Michael filed a petition stating that the Tuhoy family did not adopt him, but instead they allegedly tricked Michael into signing documents, making them his conservators so that they can make business deals in his name. The petition also alleges that Sean and Leigh, Annie Tuhoy, made a deal that allowed them, as well as their children, to be paid millions of royalties from the film while he received nothing. Michael discovered this year that he signed a conservatorship. He was under the impression that they were adoption papers. Michael was asking the court to end the conservatorship, which would prevent the Tuohy family from using his name and likeness. Michael is also seeking the money earned from using his name as well as punitive damages.
Well, the Tuohy family said that their lawyers said that they'll sign the conservatorship over. Like they'll take it off already. They said that.
They already made their money.
They're gonna pay him. Are they gonna pay him?
I don't. They should though, but I just think that he
point, it's
he
a
found that
settlement.
out this year. That's insane.
Yo, bro, that nigga been knew that.
Exactly,
shit.
you bugging, my
We knew
nigga.
it. We knew it. Get the fuck out of here.
You didn't just know that shit. Like that shit's been a long time coming. Like
Yeah, I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
you ain't.
I didn't watch the movie either.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah.
He don't watch movies. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't watch the movie, so. But to do that is really cruel, man, and especially at a time where you couldn't make money off your name like that. I'm assuming the movie took place a while ago.
No, the only thing I know. Listen.
Yeah. It was in the 2000s, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm saying like, but
No,
before like the
like,
NIL deal,
Yeah.
like before you were able to make money off your name. So to do it back then, and you can't make money off your name even.
what's the
This is the only
difference-
thing I don't
What's
like,
the
right?
difference between that and what the labels do and what Vince McMahon do? Like
No
Vince
difference at all.
McMahon,
What you mean?
Vince McMahon
No
owns
difference.
the name John Cena. John Cena can't make no money
Off that name.
off that name ever in his life.
Is that his
by
real name?
himself. That's his real name.
Oh, if it's
He's
his
done.
real name, then he can because it's his
No, he
name.
can't.
Of his name,
He
yeah.
literally cannot. He went on a podcast and said that Vince McMahon owns the name John Cena, and he said he's okay with it because without him, he would be nothing anyway.
The
what I'm
legalities of
saying.
that
I-
make
I-
no sense.
like, you don't
How
think-
could you trademark my own name? That makes no
Nah,
sense.
Luka
Because
Doncic's
that's
mother
a,
did it.
Oh shit, you right.
Luka Doncic's mother
You
did
definitely
it.
right.
She did it
Alright.
off his name.
You definitely right. Luka
Luka.
Doncic, the ball player.
The basketball
mother
player.
did that?
His mother trademarked his name, so he can't make
trademarked
money off his
name,
own
so he
name.
can't make no money off
She's
his own
making money
name.
off his name.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine with me.
Damn.
I'm
He had
okay
a
with that.
He had a
Like-
problem with it.
Like if
Yeah,
me and you,
I'm saying,
if me and you
depending on
cool,
which
I'm
one.
okay with that.
No, fuck out of here. You can't
Yeah, that's
license my
crazy.
name or trademark
That's
my name.
crazy.
But this is the only thing that like all the
I don't
other
trust
shit,
you no
all
more.
the
How do
other
you
shit.
trademark a name? Like that's weird. What the fuck?
You could.
All-
They do
all
it
the
all
I
the
know
time.
you
Yo,
can
is
because
my
of
name is
procedure,
trademark
but
right
that's
now? My name
weird.
be I talk.
We already put your shit up.
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
trademark.
But I think that makes sense when you have unique names like a Luka Doncic or I don't know. John Cena is really a unique name.
No, but that was a character.
Who?
John Cena, he was a character.
Yeah, so, but even
You know
with
what I'm
Luka, like that's a
Nah, there's mad
So
churches out
unique-
there though.
yeah, but not in the U.S. though.
That's why they did it because
That's what I'm saying. It's a unique name in the U.S. So now he's worth all these hundreds of millions of dollars. People are gonna start making.
Well,
Other
why
Luka
my mother
Doncic
couldn't tell
kid.
me to trademark my own fucking name? Like
His
how my
mother-
mom's
his
going
mother
to
did.
swing.
Well, it
dirty.
could be for protection because
mother
didn't
got
that soccer
dirty.
player like have all his business in his mother's name, and then they went through that divorce,
Smart.
and then
Yeah,
the
that was
wife got
very
nothing.
smart. That was very smart.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Facts.
think
Or
about it.
maybe
That's
not-
the one
No, that's
time in the history of all of this shit that actually like somebody told that nigga don't put that shit in your name, and he did it. That's
but
the
that's-
one
that's
time.
what I'm saying. Listen.
But don't you think this could
We
be?
don't listen.
No, but that wasn't his mother saying that. That was like
Yeah.
literally, he did it.
Oh, I didn't know.
His
that.
mother, like we're talking about, Luca's mom's really just jumped out the window and said,
I'm
"I'm
gonna
not
have to.
like."
I'm gonna Google that shit. I
Yeah,
gotta
she
Google it.
trademarked.
I don't know how
Trademarked
that
her
that trademark happened.
Trademarked
I don't know
her
whose
son
idea it
name.
was.
Yeah, he said they didn't trademark him. They had control over his finances. That's what it was. But this is my thing, right? Fuck all that. Like even like people are so sensitive. Like we said, just because Sandra Bullock played Shorty, they want her to give back her Oscar.
Really?
Sandra Bullock
Yeah.
played who?
For what?
That's
The
a
lady,
fact.
the
Yeah,
two-week
that's
lady.
What
was
does the
that-
award have to do with anything?
That's what I said.
Nothing.
But now they
That's
be like, oh
crazy.
yeah, she doesn't deserve her
That's
Oscar
crazy.
because of the lady. And she's like, what the
That's
fuck did I
crazy.
do?
Dumb.
Give it
That's
back. What's
crazy.
wrong with giving it back?
Why would
Nah,
you use to
why
give it
would
back?
she give it back?
You
though?
already won, so if I give you the trophy back, the fuck?
No,
Oh,
then
he
you
right.
gotta take it off.
No, he
though.
right.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Derek,
no,
like
see, I don't
Derek Rose
think
records
Yeah,
got
they
stripped.
would be like, yo,
No, they would pretty much
no, they would
strict that,
they
yeah.
stripped you. You're not
Yeah.
have this Oscar no more.
gonna do the
Emmy,
same
But
whatever
I
the
already
fuck it is.
won,
Bill
so
Cosby.
you can strip whatever you want. I already won it, so I already had the trophy. You're not gonna give it to nobody else. Like, the shit was years ago.
Yeah, but
It's not
now
worth
that's
anything.
taken off of your
They
information.
wiping it off the record
Like,
books,
I
though.
won this. Yo, Derrick Rose went to Memphis and had all the records, and they stripped it and erased that shit. Niggas know Derrick Rose was that nigga with or without the records. Like, you didn't need,
Nah, but his
For what?
history, only thing they're gonna know him for is the injuries.
You're
but
bugging.
not at Memphis.
You're wild.
Facts.
Nah, you bugging.
No, you're
Not at
They're
Memphis.
wild.
known for the injuries.
You ask the person
Nah,
about Derrick
hell
Rose, they're
no.
not gonna say injuries. You're bugging.
They gonna say MVP.
Ask a young person right now what they know him for.
See, you're changing the narrative. You just said ask a
But
person,
that's
then you
the
said
point,
change
though,
the
I
young
because
like
you
person.
talk
that.
about
I like
history.
that. I like that. I like
You
that.
talking
I like
about
that. I like
history of
Ask
what
a young
some
person about Cassidy.
that. Nah, he
They
said
said he
some
said
wild
some gay
shit.
shit. That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
I was about to say that.
So you gotta realize, you
Nigga
gotta
said it's
realize
about
person legacy.
everything's about timing, no matter
Facts.
what. No matter what.
We just went to the.
Like you gotta realize that niggas gotta talk about LeBron killing the Detroit dynasty for you to like for people to understand that. Cause right now LeBron, although he won all that, he's a flopper. He's a stat pattern, this, that, and that. That's what they say. And then you bring up the old shit, and they go, "Oh, we didn't know that part." So the young always dictates the future. We already know that.
But I don't know no young individual that's saying, "Yeah, I know Derrick Rose off of his injury." I don't know no young individual, especially a basketball head.
They don't usually know him. Period. Like he's right now he's off the bench.
But even if you say that, that's a contradiction to his argument because he said they only know him for injuries. So I would still be right in my favor for saying they know him only for injuries.
I guess.
Okay. And regardless, over the test of time, nobody's gonna remember her for winning the Oscar.
Nah, they might.
No.
They might.
No.
You don't remember who Derrick Rose is and what he contributed over the course of...
I think it was an Emmy. What is it, Oscar or Emmy?
Emmy, Oscar, same shit.
No, but what it is this.
Yeah, Oscar.
You have to realize, the general public, all right, cool, you're right about that, but within my profession, it dictates how much I get paid.
I don't think so because
Because
no, I already won. Like, I don't need the trophy to be like
you ever seen
won an Oscar.
You ever seen somebody like Oscar nominee?
That's
just
what
because you're a nominee.
That's
You make
right.
money.
But you already know if you a director or whatever, you already know I won. You already know I won an Oscar.
See,
and they stripped it
over
some shit that I had no control. Like niggas is still human.
But I have to rebuild your reputation now in order to sell that movie. You do. That's what it is.
The only reason why they
Well, I don't think that shit.
You still her. You still her. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you right now. This nigga, The Rock, is the biggest box office draw. The nigga can't act for nothing. He can't act for nothing. The nigga been The Rock since The Rock was made. He's The Rock in fucking Black Adam. But no matter what, they put his name on it, right? So when you put his name on it, well, now he's done.
And Fast and Furious ran and broke a whole pillar with his shoulder.
Listen, yeah, that was
spoiler.
But
and then dropped the whole.
There's a reason why I brought up
parking garage with his shoulder. Get the fuck out of here.
Because The Rock was the biggest box office draw, regardless. He was the nigga sold Jumanji. Nigga sold everything. Right? The nigga sold Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
All that, right?
Yeah.
He fucked up like 2 movies back to back. This nigga's washed. Like they don't want to fuck with him anymore.
What movies?
He's done. He's changed it. And he killed XFL again. He's done.
XFL is
they don't want it. So he's not gonna draw the same amount of money that he would have if he kept on going. So if you take away anything from that point, it's gonna just keep on dropping and keep on dropping. That's the whole point.
So to respond to that, I hate doing ifs, but I'm gonna do an if right now. If you stripped away all of Denzel Washington's accomplishments, in his very next movie, is he not still Denzel Washington? The same value that he had without any accomplishments?
It's not the same value.
What?
No, you are correct.
Wait, hold on. I'm glad you brought that up because that brings everything full circle. Because the reason why Denzel will not fall is because of black culture. That was full circle, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
Black culture will not let Denzel fall. Them white motherfuckers can't wait for that nigga to fall. You crazy? That nigga, he been on top for too long.
He's not. I'm telling you, he's not gonna be.
They done put Brad Pitt up there. They done put Leo up there. They done been doing all this shit. And black people like, we don't give a fuck what you talking about. It's Denzel. And that's the reason why.
All right.
But if you, like, for a while, it was The Rock. And then The Rock killed this franchise, and now it's like, all right, hold on. The nigga's begging to get back on, Fast and Furious. Over. They gave him a spinoff. The nigga had to spin the block and come back to Fast and Furious. That's what happened.
That show was wild.
Yeah.
But
that's the whole point.
But the last 8 movies of Fast and Furious was wild.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. You know why? It's $1 billion industry, no matter what.
Did you hear what Ludacris said? He said, y'all said, why we keep doing
that shit was hilarious.
He said, because it makes money.
I'm gonna give you one better. The nigga Drake said whatever he was doing, the nigga said, I'm here, y'all paid me to be here, this, that, and the other. It doesn't make sense, but fuck it. Let's do it. Yeah. That's what the nigga said.
I seen that too.
Different.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like if you strip Drake all of Drake's awards, he's still Drake no matter what.
Because
he's still gonna sell out no matter what.
The community, but Tory Lanez was on that way, and guess what happened? They made sure Tory Lanez can't make another motherfucking dollar.
All right, but he caught a criminal charge. That's different.
But it don't matter.
50 Cent matters.
Criminal charges. 50 Cent talked about, he talks about
but he's
punching
not
niggas in the face, talking crazy, this, that, and that.
But he never got locked up like that.
He did. The nigga
not
did
for 10 years.
Not for 10 years. But that's how you do it. You get rid of somebody by giving them 10 years. The only person. Look at Bobby Smurder. Bobby Smurder can't put a hit together to save his fucking life, nigga.
Look at Chris Brown.
I think that's on him, though.
Look at Chris Brown.
Yeah, I think that's on him.
What?
Chris Brown, he's not what he was.
Chris Brown still sells.
No,
To our
but
community.
You said his value though.
It's not where, that is true. It's not where it was.
It's not. This nigga was doing
They
Disney.
tarnish
This
shit.
nigga was going Michael Jackson
They killing
shit.
shit.
He's not
No,
doing
they-
like
they-
bro.
Right, but
holds him up.
there's a difference between criminal charges and then me just stripping your accolades.
But they
Like,
stripped them.
Yeah, but that was
Criminal
due to
charges.
criminal charges. Like this woman just lost her
I just told you-
one Grammy or Oscar, whatever the fuck it was.
So
Oh,
no,
he's still gonna be the same.
I'm misunderstanding.
From losing one
but
Oscar,
nobody
like,
can combat when all I said was The Rock. The Rock didn't get locked up. He didn't get beat up. He didn't get none of that shit. He had 2 bad movies in a row, and that's it. And the XFL, done.
So you think
We're done with
if The Rock does the next movie, how much of his
he
purse you
won't-
think
he
they're taking
can't
off?
he can't ask for what he was worth.
So let's just say he was making, hypothetically, the next movie, let's just say his past movies, he's getting 300 mil or 200, I'm just hypothetical, 200 M's or whatever. He does the next movie, what you think he could walk away with?
I don't know.
Or what you think they would pay him? I
I'm
don't
not
think
gonna
they'll
lie
go
to
less than
you. I didn't
100
know The
mil.
Rock. Last year, I found out The Rock was worth 800 million. Didn't even know that.
More than that, though, that's the crazy part.
Yeah, more than that.
Because you
That
can't
was-
calculate net worth here.
But that's what I'm saying. That was wild. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that nigga's
He up there.
royalties.
But
yeah.
now you gotta realize you killed the whole DC franchise. Because you stepped. No,
He didn't kill it. You wildin'.
Crazy.
Listen. The reason why is because he branched off to try to do his own thing, and it didn't work. So now James Gunn stepped in. No, if it would have worked, then they would have rolled with it.
What are you talking about right now?
What are you talking about?
He
Black Adam. Black Adam was a fucking bomb.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that good.
No, you gotta realize they
Yeah.
spent 200 to make it, and he only made 200. It's a bomb.
Yeah, that's
It's a big
bad.
mom.
That's the whole point. So now, when you sidestep everybody because of
but so did the Flash,
you
though.
gotta realize you was
Yes,
a box
Flash
office
was
draw.
so
So
bad.
you was able to walk into those offices and say, "It's me. I'm The Rock. I want this." Henry Cavill was fired 5 movies ago. Bring him back. For me, I'm
yeah.
The Rock. Bring him back. Brought him back. The movie bombs. Fire everybody. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga's bugging. There's no more Black Adam.
Nah, they're gonna make a new movie.
No, it's done. James Gunn has stepped in, nigga. It's over.
You wanna know what? You wanna know that they're gonna make a new one? You wanna know? Because
You're lucky that the Flash came out, nigga. They almost packed the Flash
that
up.
shit was trash too.
And there you go. They about to pack that nigga up.
They are.
Yeah.
As a
But
matter
that's
of
a James Gunn
fact,
movie though.
as a matter of fact,
But that's a James Gunn
no,
movie.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's executive produced because now he runs the show. That's the whole point. It's like Kevin Feige, nigga. Kevin Feige don't do nothing. I just run the show.
Nah, Kevin Feige movies has been trash lately too.
There you go.
But he grossed with Black Adam. He grossed it. It wasn't that by that much, but
That's still
no,
bad,
no.
though.
What was the number?
the budget 190 to 260 million. Box office 393 million.
Guess what? The budget for the movie was 190 to 260.
I know what
right?
you're about to say, but you
The
got
press run
yeah,
was
yes,
another 100.
yeah, I know, yeah.
Bomb. Bomb. The press run.
The Flash bomb too.
The
That's
Flash
what I'm
was
saying.
such a horrible movie.
It wasn't a bad
That was a
movie.
bad
They
movie.
thought that
It
the
was a
Flash was
bad-
going
it was
to
a
help
bad
bring it
movie.
back.
It wasn't
and
a
it
bad
didn't.
Barry
bad
Allen's
movie.
character. That's
Nah,
not
that
Barry
joint
Allen.
was
Barry
terrible.
I didn't
Allen
like-
isn't. That's not his character. If you read comic books, that's not Barry Allen.
But they
at
tried-
all.
that-
But you know
The
what?
only
They
thing
gotta
they
stop
try to
doing
do-
that because Marvel has not stayed the topic
So, yeah.
on everybody's character, period, and we still watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched 35 movies in a row.
Listen, the best movie that came out from
Yeah.
Marvel is The Last Guardians of the Galaxy to me.
Yes.
It was cool.
That's the
Yes.
best movie that came out.
Yes.
You got to run through the list of them.
I can run through all of
Since
them.
when? Since when?
This year. This
Oh, this
this
year.
guy starting his face.
Okay, yeah, all right. But I'm about to say Doctor Strange and Spider-Man.
That's top 5 movies ever.
Yeah.
that joint is
Fire.
fire.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
well,
third
the
one.
one
The
where-
second one, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
That joint is
You can't
fire.
ask
That
for a
was
movie
fire.
that had at least 6 fights.
After that,
the plot was intriguing. Characters.
after that, what movie was fire?
Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
of the Galaxy.
We're going to look this up.
Go ahead.
That got me so
Yeah,
mad. I was
Thor, that
disappointed.
shit flopped.
I was disappointed. in that.
Ant-Man, Into the Quantum
I
Realm.
fell asleep in that.
It wasn't horrible because it brought a conversation of who this dude's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But we knew that from Loki. If you actually
if you watch the Loki series, yes. But every other movie has been horrible.
Shazam, Into the Spider-Verse is fire.
That don't
But
count.
we can't count that.
That don't
That's
count.
not Marvel.
That's not.
That's Marvel, but
No, it's not. I know what you mean. I know what you
Wakanda
mean.
Forever was horrible.
Yes, it was.
wasn't
Very
horrible.
No, Wakanda Forever was horrible.
It wasn't horrible.
No,
horrible.
it was not horrible. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not
That
doing
shit was whack. What's
It
that?
has nothing to do with anything that has to
the
do with
Marvels come out
MCU.
soon.
I had to turn it off.
If I watch a
Wakanda
genre of
Forever?
movie,
Yes.
if
It's
I watch
horrible.
if I watch a
turn it off.
genre of movie and you only show me 2 scenes of what that specific genre is, you are bad. If I watch a horror movie within its 2-hour run and you only show me 2 horror scenes, you are horrible.
So what do you think
Black
about?
Panther, Wakanda Forever was terrible. It had what, 2 to 3 fight scenes?
The
terrible.
problem that I had
The
with
problem is
Wakanda
they don't have
Forever-
a Black Panther.
Yes,
They don't
was
have a
number
Black
one.
Panther.
Number 2, they went for the emotional.
Yeah. Oh,
Like they tried
he
to choke
died.
us with the fucking emotion.
Wait, right now he's dead. He's nigga been dead for years already.
You could,
No, but they had to
but
give
you
him a proper
could.
send off.
Agreed.
I
No,
get
but
it.
you can do that and then go.
Yeah.
No,
Right,
no,
right,
but
you're
they
right.
have you can do you know what top they have? The multiverse of madness. They have time manipulation literally within the universe. You could have done anything to bring Killmonger back. You could have done
Yeah, I would've liked
You
Killmonger
could have done
as Black Panther,
anything. You
OD.
have all of it at the whim of you when you just go
Yeah,
with
but
that.
the problem
His
is,
sister.
right
These are the
now.
movies that came out this year.
Trying to find it.
Yeah.
20 more movies.
No, you was right. It was not that many.
Gordon.
Yeah.
And all them shits was right. This new
Right now, the
Guardians
movie
of
of the year
Galaxy.
right now is Across the Spider-Verse. Like,
That shit was fun.
Yeah, I was tired. You was right. I was tired. I was tired of that. I'm like, yeah.
that's the
well,
movie of the year right
I
now.
gotta watch like 3 more hours of that shit.
That shit fire.
I was very
Oh,
upset. in
I'm
the
trying to
movie
find the
theater,
ones
like,
that
yo,
already
this is
came
how
out.
you gonna end it? Like,
Yeah.
yes, sir. I gotta wait for another year, maybe 2.
Nah, it's, only,
These niggas
it's, coming
on
out
strike?
it's coming out like next April or something like that. Oh, something.
I don't
It's
know.
coming out soon.
I don't know,
They,
bro.
they already have it. They already did it.
But right now, I'm pissed. TT knows word for word. She done seen that shit like 1,000 times, man. Like, no bullshit.
You bootlegging that shit?
Yes.
Allegedly.
No, nigga, I paid my way the first time, and the rest of them shit, fuck out of here.
Allegedly.
No. No. I'm bootlegging the shit out of it.
Oh shit. that's
Allegedly.
why-
It's streaming now. So
Hey,
now
that-
what? Guess what?
It got delayed because of the strike. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
see?
That's whack.
See?
That's why they already have it. Did you notice that in like there's like different things like when they did all this shit?
Yeah, there's
like
there's
different
different
and
versions.
Every place where it's played, there's different versions of that shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean, of Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah. Then when it was like no, there's different versions of
Like,
that whole thing in every movie.
I need people to understand,
Oh,
the
that's
people
good.
that haven't
like
seen...
from here to like say the one in Europe, there's a different version.
Yeah,
than
there
us.
is.
And the one in Korea, there's
Yeah.
a different version than the one that we see, that everybody else sees. There's like 7 different versions.
That's fire.
What you
That
It's
celebrating
not
over
that,
there, man?
it's not... What happened?
What you celebrating over there, man? It's just
Life.
Bootlegging.
respect.
More life.
Bootlegging. Oh, damn. It's 25, 26? No. Whatever. We figure that out.
You know what it is?
But what
It
that? Did
takes
you
2
get-
years
I can't find the
to
list of
put
movies
cartoon
that-
shit together.
They keep showing the
Words,
rest
that
of the
whole
movies
chase
that are coming
scene,
out.
that's just
That's
wavy
why
as
we've been waiting
Put
for
on
Invincible. I don't know if
20,
any of y'all seen Invincible.
Yo,
But
I
we
saw
been-
so many action scenes. I watched it. I said, nah, I was missing out, yo.
Of what?
Invincible.
Invincible.
Wait,
That's
what's Invincible?
great.
Cartoon.
when we get out of
You ever
here-
seen The Boys?
The Boys? Nah.
You ain't seen?
missing
Yo, what's
life.
up with you?
Like,
That whack with Homeland? Y'all never seen none of this?
oh my
Alright,
god.
that's my shit.
All right.
Yo,
If you like that
Some
Homelander-
movies coming out.
First of all,
Oh, I
season
heard it.
3.
Marvels.
Season 3, Homelander finally.
That came out.
Oh, like I was waiting
Am
for
I-
this Homelander.
Am I
like,
missing it?
that's
Am I
movie.
missing something?
You didn't see it?
Wait, which season was the one with spoiler alert when he ended off by frying that nigga mine who threw the ball at his son? Remember at the end of one season he was walking through the crowd with his kid, and then somebody threw a drink at his son, and he just lasered they head off.
That might be season 2.
When he fought Soldier Boy,
No, no, season
Soulja
3.
Boy?
that's season 2.
No, that's season 3. That's season 3.
That's season
What you
3.
talking
Oh,
about?
alright, you
You gotta
got
realize what.
No,
you,
Soldier Boy was season 3.
Yes.
Soldier Boy was the
You
last
gotta
season.
realize his character. What's him called? The Homelander's character arc. Now he's like, you need me.
He the
I don't
hero.
give a fuck what y'all talking about.
What?
I don't care. I'm stronger than you. I will fuck all of y'all up.
Nah, he different.
If y'all not riding with me, you against me. Fuck you.
Nah, who wins? Him or Soldier Boy?
I don't know, cause Soldier Boy don't give a fuck.
He
Right?
don't give 2
That nigga was
shits.
wildin'.
He'll kill you right now for no reason.
I'd rather fight
He was
Homeland.
talking wild shit.
I wouldn't rather fight none of them.
Nah, you don't want to fight Omni-Man. That nigga different.
So, Omni-Man and Soldier Boy is on the same level. Them niggas don't give a fuck. Cause think about it. Soldier Boy, yo,
Omni-Man.
I don't want to give no.
When he held his son at the train,
Yeah, but Soulja Boy, listen to what he told Homelander.
Nigga said, yo, he wild out.
Yeah, he wild out on Homelander. Like, you'll never be nothing like me. You bugging the fuck out. Like,
And I haven't been here for like 30 years, nigga. You still would never be me. Like,
What show was this?
The Boys.
The Boys.
Boys, I heard of it.
The Boys is fire.
Why you say?
He always says that. This nigga don't want to watch nothing.
So don't watch the boy. Watch Invincible, please. That
I gotta watch
shit.
that. I gotta watch
Where's
that.
it at?
It's on
Amazon.
Amazon?
Invincible's on Amazon. Actually, both of them on Amazon.
Oh shit, you right.
All right, I got a website for that.
Allegedly.
No, for real, I do.
Stop. Yo, what's wrong with y'all?
It's 12:30, man. Let's final words. Something about Sense and Change, man. Where can I find you?
Man, look, man, go to my Instagram, Sense and Change. If y'all need some stock recommendations, I'm here to make y'all money, you know. Financial literacy, trying to get y'all up, man.
You gotta spell
to me.
it. SEN change. Send change, cause niggas is
Yeah,
Dumb.
SENCHANGE.
Yeah.
Come check me out, man.
Warren, what's up, though? You good? What's up, big dog?
Happy birthday to everybody. Leo season. I definitely missed so much.
You got fired too.
Yeah, I definitely got fired the other day, but here I am. Happy birthday, Gates. I don't know if I said that earlier, but
Happy birthday.
happy birthday for everybody that I know that's today, because there's like 17 people. And I'm not running off the whole list. Happy birthday to me, because I haven't been here since my birthday. So
Wait, when's your birthday?
last Monday.
Yo, what's up with all you
belated.
August babies, man?
Because we the best, nigga.
The best facts.
Shut up.
See, there it is.
Big facts.
Don't.
The best.
What's
What's his name?
Who?
Him, right there.
He's the best. That's it. Yo, first of all, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hold on. Justin just did the gayest shit ever. That's what women do when you
You just
lit.
got me mad.
Hold on. When you lit and you trying to bag shorty and you like 75% there and she go,
What's my
name?
name?
That's what the fuck Justin just did. Yo, what the fuck is
You
that?
got me
nigga?
tight. Y'all got me tight. My fault. Y'all got me tight with the whole.
I know his website is to get money. Send change.
Yeah,
Nigga,
the
the fuck
best.
you talking
Yeah.
What are you talking about, nigga?
Y'all got me tight with that best shit. No, we got.
Fuck out of here.
That's what I'm
All right,
talking
you
about.
emotional ass nigga. That's what you did. Look, you snitch. Emotional ass cancer. Like always.
Shit.
Yeah, cancer's emotional.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to everybody that's birthdays today and the whole Leo season. We still got 5 more days left. Fuck anybody that don't fuck with us. Even though y'all do fuck with us, y'all just don't like us. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We ain't what we want to be, but thank God we ain't what we used to be.
Here we go. Finally.
That's a fact.
That was a good catch.
Yeah. No matter how many pods go by, don't let it go that Kev like yellow Starburst. That's what I gotta say.
Those are the best stuff.
That nigga Kev was wild
Yo,
on
what,
that day.
what is lemon yellow?
It's lemon.
Or is it banana?
It's lemon.
I hope it ain't banana.
Starburst
Lemon.
lemon.
It's lemon.
You
I'm
talking
gonna tell
about
you the
see that's
now
now
later is banana.
Yeah,
I had a
it's
yellow
banana.
one the other day. I almost threw up, my nigga.
Now is banana.
Now it is disgusting.
Oh, he crazy.
What, the yellow one or
Now
altogether?
it is in general.
Nah, so this is why we pack you up
Crazy.
every fucking time.
Now, ladies and
Why?
gentlemen.
Disgusting.
He
I
said
don't even like
what?
how you say now, ladies. You say now and later. I don't like it.
That's what it says.
Now, ladies, is you crazy?
Nah, ladies.
Nah,
Nah, ladies. It's just roll
yeah,
off the
it's
top
one
pause.
word.
It's one
Now,
word. Now,
ladies.
ladies.
They said now and
yeah.
later.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Now, ladies. That's what it is.
What is
One
what?
word.
Rick, what is your favorite white saying?
Fuck niggers.
Nah, he's wildin'.
I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm
Allegedly.
sorry.
Nah, that was wild.
Wicked.
Nah, that shit right
That's
there.
wicked.
That shit won.
Come on, I gotta
I'm not
have
even
to
answering.
Yo, that's what it is, yo. JT, I said the same fucking. We can't even fucking finish that, yo.
If you want to donate to the cause, it's not too late. Donate to the book bag drive September 2nd between 12 and 5 p.m. at givesendgo.com/40central. Again, givesendgo.com/40central. The goal has been raised to $2,500 because we've had so many amazing people be a part of this event. Make sure you come out to support. It's going to be at 2767 Dewey Avenue.
Let's go.
And although the event says is over at 5 p.m.,
we're going to be there all
we're
night.
going to be there. That's going to be our day.
What time is that?
12.
12?
Yeah, we're doing 12 to 5. 12 to 5.
I gotta get up extra early.
What else? I announced my bid to run for
you doing that?
president of Throg's Neck.
I didn't think he was going to do that on this today.
I put the it's fine. I put the bid in today.
Let's go.
So yeah, my name is in the ballot. So
I better go vote because I can't. I'm about to be your campaign manager. I'll be out there choking niggas. Hey yo, stop playing.
Don't vote for this nigga before we fuck you up.
Nah, man. Shout out to everybody who got their name in the ballot. It should be fun. It's gonna be a nice experience to be able to,
Who's
test
the youngest
the
ever to
waters.
do it?
That's a good question. I don't know.
You might be.
I don't know.
Matter of fact, you gonna be. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah,
When did the active person start running?
What?
What?
The active person in the office right now start running.
They don't have nobody in the office.
Throg's Neck.
In the office right now?
Nah, we were talking about that off the camera.
Yeah, there's nobody in office right now. So
They been-
that's kind of why they're doing. Usually the elections and stuff happen in the fall, but because things have happened and there's nobody in the office as of right now, they kind of have to like speed up the process.
Yeah. We talk about that shit. Yeah, congratulations, bro. I know you're gonna win. So
appreciate that.
Yeah, that means we'll
I'm
have.
outside. I'm outside.
I mean, other people are running too. So
When's the
even when I
election?
went there today,
There's
they
no reason why.
When's the actual day for the election?
I don't know. I want to say either
Everybody
October or
from
November,
Throg's
but I'll
Neck,
let you know.
yeah. Once he puts that shit up and y'all see this or
pulling
whatever
up.
like that, everybody better be out there voting. Y'all know who to vote for.
Presidential JT.
Yeah.
We
We
choking niggas
outside.
out.
B.
If you
Presidential.
don't- I mean,
Appreciate
We
that.
gonna be standing there like, who you voting for?
That's it.
That's crazy.
Regular shit. Like
Temporary.
it's gonna look like a regular conversation until you walk by. Yo, what you for?
Yeah, can you do me? Go vote. Go sit over there. Go vote for the man real quick. But
Come
nah.
here, let me talk to you. You're gonna get a lot of those. Come here, let me talk to you.
Yeah, who you voting for?
And also shout out to Miss Brooks, who's also been very supportive of me and helping me get the support of the elderly in our community who didn't really know who I was. So it was interesting to go into the community center today for the meeting to announce that I was running in the ballot because a lot of the elderly that were there, they were like, we had no idea who you are, but we keep hearing your name.
It is.
Like people have been speaking about you, but we don't know. So it's just they were just so happy to see me and put a face to the name and come to find out a few of them actually teach some of their grandkids that are in our schools. So it's a really small world, and you never know the impact you're making on certain people and who you're gonna meet. So just treat everybody with love, man, because you never know when it's gonna come back full
I ain't
circle.
gonna lie, you got the perfect resume. Like you got the clean cut. You've been the cleanest cut nigga I ever met in my fucking life, bro.
I appreciate
What
that.
about me?
Nigga, you halfway gay, nigga. Like the first 150 episodes of the pod, 100 episodes. We like, yo, this nigga Justin is gay. Like, we was just saying that. Like, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but we don't know who you are yet.
I'm not clean cut.
No, we don't know who you are.
Yeah, I know. Whoa, almost went crazy.
See? We don't know who you are. There you go.
But congratulations to you, man. I know you got this shit for real. Like, man, all of us are here to push with you, no matter what you do, man. So, there's nothing else happier to say than that. So we about to get the fuck out of here.
Official video coming soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
You rapping?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely. Wow.
Huh?
I'll write for you.
I mean, somebody do that. Yeah, somebody do that. Then I'm down.
Featuring Nace.
Who?
Ooh, chill.
Nigga said,
Who?
Yeah, because
I didn't hear what he said. Who?
Nigga, that was 20 years ago.
Oh.
That was 20 years ago. You ain't supposed to know that. But all I was gonna say was, we bringing Skelzy back this year.
you want to make one on the day, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think we
we should get
should.
some
So
chocolate.
yeah, I was summoned for the Skelzy, and I don't know if y'all want that type of time, but I'm bringing all the smoke.
Yeah,
So-
we doing it. We backing out the Skelzy board.
Yeah, we having fun, and we trying to do the baseball game.
Yeah, we want to do an adult softball game at night, being that we got the lights.
Yeah, I got a lot of people that want to play too.
So
honestly.
definitely we could do if you could bring an outside
got
team to
people-
come in and play.
I got people that's ready to sign up for.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So then we can make a Throg's Neck team and then have an outside team come in and play I think that'll make more sense as opposed to trying to get two
Or
teams.
we just have
to
Thursday night and then whoever just comes.
That's what I'm saying. An outside team.
Like, we don't need like a whole outside team if we can't get it. We just have to like, get people. I got people. Yeah. Like you have, if you got.
That's what I mean by outside team. Like get outside people to come in and make a team.
All right, let's do it.
My boy, I got a couple of people that's ready to.
Yeah, I got a couple of people too. Yeah. They might want to play with us though. But I'll let you know. But
yeah.
No, I was just saying, like, Dad, continue.
I could do more.
I know you can.
Oh, all right.
I know you gay. Forget
it. Want me to say something?
For what? You already said it.
No, you want me to say something else?
What?
Say it.
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now behind the scenes. I'm unplugging my. You are making your uncle uncomfortable.
Now my uncle. All right, so
wait. Don't end it. Can I tell him what I?
Go ahead. I'm gonna end this shit once you say something stupid. Yeah, before you say something stupid, I love y'all. I love y'all, man. We out of here. If you say something stupid, just know this shit's gonna end really fast.
I text this nigga Justin. I said, "Yo, what's my sister's number?" Nigga Justin said, "Who the fuck is your sister?" I said, "Your mother. Stop playing with me, nigga."
Well, that's it after that.
Did you give him the
fuck you, nigga? That's what you said. Fuck you. I can't stand you.
Nah, but what's that after that?
I think you said I hate you. That's the exact words you want me.
No, I said since you my uncle, nigga, I need some bread. You
did say that.
You the big dog.
No. First you send me the number.
Yeah.
First you send me a number because we had to conduct business. But yes, you did say that.
Oh shit, I got your shit right there too.
Yeah.
Just remind me. I usually remind
you. With that being said, just want to show some love to Mishu Style Creations. So make sure you go follow her on Instagram. She has a lot of amazing product in the clothing industry. Can make you damn near anything that you can imagine.
And she does custom because I have a custom shirt. So therefore, even if you don't see something you like, you can make something you like, and she will provide that service for you.
Yes. Put it up. If you're in here, just can you just put your tag in the chat so that way we can post it? Because I don't want to spell
my daughter's
it
mother's
incorrectly.
going to the locks. They have a show on Sunday, and she wanted a shirt.
Whatever y'all need done, we'll get that shit done.
And it was quick because I just called her.
That was on. If you don't, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up about that. Because that don't get for everybody. So you shut the fuck up.
It's over now, nigga. I already said it.
It's still fresh.
You ain't told when you called.
For extra, Speedy.
Shut the fuck up. Because she ain't doing that for everybody.
Well, I mean, you can pay. Listen, you can pay for a speedy process. Listen, Amazon Prime ain't free either. You pay for that shit every fucking month. Like, fuck is we talking about?
Just keep doing the free trial.
Free no. Nah, ain't no more free trial.
Support black business.
Yeah, we love y'all. Thank y'all. See y'all next week.